By the way, Lisa G had her cookie party, and that broadcast I hear was a nightmare.
Oh, really?
What
do you mean?
Heard you had some technical difficulties in the beginning.
Well, that wasn't my problem.
I haven't.
It went off well. Lisa was funny. Lisa Lampanelli.
I'll play it all tomorrow.
Okay.
Anybody from the station show up at your cookie party?
Tim
Sabian.
Tracy Millman was there.
Right.
Jason Kaplan.
Right.
Benji showed up when the party was over, and I was sweeping up.
Typical Benji.
Well, really?
It's a good thing I wasn't in my pajamas.
Why'd you do that, Benji?
I didn't. I thought it would still be going on. It was like 11:30.
Did he show up with a hooker or something? Someone told me.
No, that wasn't a hooker. I joking around said I was good on the air, so I'm gonna bring a big crack whore.
Right.
But no, it was a nice, sweet girl.
Yeah, she was cute.
She was.
She into crack?
Is that
What
a girl?
was she doing with Benji?
Is that a girl you're doing, or is it just a friend?
We went on like 2 dates, and she absolutely loves me, but she said she's not attracted to me.
Who wouldn't love her?
That's the worst, man.
Where'd you meet her? Did you meet her at one of those online places?
J-Date a while ago.
J-Date.
Oh, this is not one of your other websites.
It's not like a fetish website.
It's a Jewish fetish.
Same thing.
Someone told me you wore black leather pants to your
Oh
party.
my God, she looked hot.
Thank you. They were pleather. Very
Were they?
80s. Joan Jett. Yes.
That's
No.
You look
want
good in them.
Howard, her ass.
Yeah.
Ralph
is
kept
a nice
hitting my ass.
Ralph was there too. Wow.
It was fun. We missed you in bed.
So what were you wearing for a shirt? Like a belly shirt or something?
No, I was wearing, it's called a tissue tee. It's a very light T-shirt with a sequined reindeer on it. I
Very
got something
thin,
like
very
that
cute.
for Beth.
You could slightly see the nipples.
No,
Wow.
you couldn't.
Was she braless?
No, it would like the little, the.
No, you couldn't.
Honest, you could.
I was wearing a padded bra.
Well, you had padded nipples.
The nipples were poking through the antlers.
It looked good.
It was fun.
Wow. Leather pants. Pleather.
Pleather, please.
Wow. Good for you. Look at that. You should have been there, Artie.
Did you see the T-shirt I got, Beth? It's the same thing. It had a sequined
Yes.
bulldog on it.
She wears it all the time.
Yeah,
She actually
good,
loves it.
Good.
Wow. Look at you.
Yeah.
Coming through.
Thank you.
What else you got?
Aren't
what
you
do
sorry
you
you
have?
didn't go now?
No, I'm really sorry I missed it.
What'd you do?
I don't know. I didn't do much of anything. What did I do this weekend? I don't even know what I did. I don't know. It was just good because I slept a lot.
I lost 11 grand playing poker.
Did you? At that same game?
Oh, yeah, the Thursday night.
11 grand?
Yeah, they love you.
Yeah, but you're still up. That's the way I look at it.
No, now I'm down.
No, you're not.
No,
Well, you don't know how
but-
much he's lost over the weeks.
What did you win at the first?
Well,
the first
I won
one?
28 grand.
Right.
But then I won another 13 grand that weekend at Atlantic City, so I was up $41,000.
Right.
Then I won $8,200.
Right.
And then I lost like about 8 grand. And
Nothing.
then I lost like about 14 grand.
You're still up.
Yeah, but then I lost like another
11 and you're still up.
8 grand.
Oh, 8 grand.
And then I lost another 11 grand.
Let me do the math here.
I'm down 7 grand.
Oh, shit. See, you're on a roll. Well, you'll come back. You just keep playing.
New Year's Eve is canceled.
That's good. We were counting on New Year's Eve.
Actually, I was. It's over. I have an ulcer.
You gonna stop gambling? No.
I can't stop everything, Howard. Please, I can't. I
I'm
really
just
can't.
asking, man.
I want to stop everything, but the fucking ulcer was acting up so bad during the poker game too, and I'm like, I can't even do this.
Maybe because you're starting to feel stuff now that you're sober.
What do you mean?
You haven't been diagnosed with an ulcer. Stop saying it's an ulcer.
Well, what is he giving me that
It's
shit
for heartburn.
No, it ain't. It's for acid reflux, which is
heartburn.
very serious disorder.
Oh, please.
No, he
better
thinks
read
I
Dr.
have a bleeding ulcer.
You better read Dr. Sarno's book. He talks about acid reflux and bleeding ulcers.
Because if I can't play poker, I have nothing. I will go crazy. I'll murder somebody. I can't
You're
drink.
going to jump to murder?
But maybe what's happening is now that you're sobering up, which I'm assuming is true because I'm an asshole.
Oh, whatever.
All right. I'm assuming you're sober.
Yeah.
Well, who the fuck knows?
Okay, well, what does that mean, though?
What I'm
But
saying
you're
is...
not sober if you're gambling. Gambling is an
No,
addiction.
he's sober, and he's probably starting to
Tell
feel
my liver
things.
what... Yeah, I'm starting to feel things.
Yeah.
You mean because it was pain?
Stress. Yeah, you're feeling things.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Well, that's right. You relieve stress by heroin.
Yeah.
But the thing with gambling is you get that adrenaline pumping through. It's another form of getting something in your system that takes you out of your life.
You mean it's like runner's high or something?
Well, what if I was dancing every weekend?
Well,
what would you
at
say
least
then?
that would be a positive addiction.
It is? Gambling's not a
Dancing.
positive addiction?
No, because you're losing money.
Well, you could win money,
You
though.
wind up putting your toes on the
There's
table.
no
When
chance
you win,
of-
it's positive.
There's no chance of winning money dancing unless you're on Dancing with the Stars.
All right, Lisa, go ahead. Artie's very confused.
I am confused.
Go ahead.
I don't know.
He's going to dance his way out.
I'm just saying I can't not gamble. I can't. What am I going to do? Sit and stare at the fucking wall?
Chess. I'm telling you, man, I was in a great game the other day. It took 3 hours.
Is that a positive
And then I looked it
addiction?
up, and then I looked up how to win, and after I analyzed my game, it took another 2 hours.
My stomach is killing me right now.
Yeah, because you don't play chess.
Yeah, maybe I will. All right, I'll be over this weekend. What time do you want to play?
I'm looking for you.
Move the black one.
If you want to play, we'll play.
Yeah, I would love to.
Call me up.
I would love to be able to play with you, but I gotta learn how to do it.
All right, Lisa, what do you have?
Yes, Stacey Lang, Artie's sister, was at the...
Oh God.
He's getting an ulcer just from that.
Yeah, what the fuck was what was you doing?
get rid of those
and your
then.
publisher, Julie Grau, was there.
Oh,
Yeah.
And you can't believe the things Lisa Lampanelli said to her.
What, Artie's publisher? What did she say?
Well, Julie and Stacey, they're both vegans. Julie came with her stunning husband, and she
Stunning
said...
husband?
Very handsome.
really?
Yes.
Oh, Christ.
And she said, so does he let you suck on his meat?
You like that, huh, Lisa?
Lisa, yeah, Lisa, look at it. How crazy.
Oh, no.
What show do you work on? That's shocking to you.
No, just, it's
You
my
are
cookie
like
party.
You are like from Mayberry or something.
What?
Oh, she was
Wow.
so blue.
So when Lisa said that, you freaked out. That's funny.
No, I was like, I felt badly for her.
All right.
Oh my God, did you hear that? And she's a vegan.
It's true. That is meat.
Yeah.
What about you? Did you have a boy there with you? Did you have a man?
No.
No? Solo?
Yeah.
Meet any guys?
No.
No?
No, I knew everybody.
Sorry.
Oh, stop it.
Another lost
Are you looking
weekend.
for a guy?
Stop it.
Another disappointing weekend.
She hits on me constantly, bro.
Yeah.
Artie, you're a good catch. If you just changed like 100 things, you'd be
I know.
fine.
I know she digs me. I'm being serious.
She does, but you won't take up on it.
What do I have to change for you? What do I have to change for you? You're not 28 anymore, sweetie.
Either's your waistline, honey.
I'm kidding. No, but what would you? What are the 100? This is the same shit I had with Dana. What are the 100 things? What is wrong with me?
Yeah, why can't you just love him?
Yeah, right.
With all
I
his
could,
faults?
but
You have faults?
Wow.
yes, I do.
That's a
Right.
big statement.
So-
She could love you.
Oh, she hits on me constantly. I know. Listen, when you're a guy like me, you know when a broad's into you because every other chick, 99% of the broads hate
Saying
you.
it doesn't happen that often, so
Right.
you know when it's
like
happening.
it stands out in the crowd.
Would you be willing to date Artie right now as he is?
No.
What would he need to change? I got to hear it.
I bet she would. I
Let
bet
me-
if
I mean, he's
approached
in
her.
therapy.
Well, I mean, what more do you
Yeah, I'm
want?
not drinking.
Not drinking, and he says he's not doing anything else, but no one believes him.
Right, I don't believe him either.
You don't. You think he's on substance?
Something.
Yeah.
Something that's
I haven't seen my therapist in a
eroding
month.
his esophagus.
You haven't seen your therapist in a
I
month?
should come clean with that.
I knew it.
knew it.
I knew it.
I
We
knew
were
it.
saying this behind your back, Artie.
I went like once. I never.
Are you
Absolutely.
kidding me? Not
knew you were
even
lying.
2 times?
Even I knew you were lying about
I
that.
went twice,
Oh, come on.
but
Did
that
you?
was to satisfy people in my life, and then I told them I was going. But you can't live a lie.
What
I'm like
did I
high pitch,
tell
Mike.
you
Howard, could you
guys?
play a Brian McKnight?
I'm like, he's not in any kind of therapy. What are you talking
Thank
about?
God, because I was saying, boy, this is a shitty therapist. It's not working.
No, I you know what? Because
But you're sitting here.
someone in my life knows that I wasn't in it, and they said, "Do you really think it's fair to that man that you say you're in?"
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So
Artie, I'm so shocked because I'm such a moron.
Why are you
All of you have been sitting there on the wrap-up show saying, well, Artie's in therapy.
No, I thought that Artie. I agree with you. No, I agree with you that Artie.
What
I didn't-
dopey guy.
I didn't believe that Artie was in therapy anymore. But or did you really only go twice?
And
So
the,
like that
second, the
sec-
second time I left early.
So the second or third week when you went
You
and
got
you
annoyed?
I told the guy, listen, I got something today, just today.
And you never went back.
No, because I wasn't fair to him. I didn't care about it.
So that second or third week that you had supposedly gone when you were in here and telling us how great it was, you were lying.
Yeah. Oh, man.
But your therapist, Artie, has said 2 days a week is enough for you?
I guess, because he hasn't requested any more.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you know, it's not like I turned down the guy. You know, the guy said to come more.
That means there are 5 whole days Artie goes without any kind of therapy.
I don't like that.
I don't like the sound of that.
I'm loving it.
6.
No, 2 days a
2
week.
days a
He
week.
skips one.
No, he was lying.
Think about that.
I don't know if he was lying.
I don't know either.
I don't think he was lying about that.
Look, I'm not in therapy.
Oh,
You're
what?
not?
I'm kidding. No, I'm joking around. I'm going to therapy. Yeah.
Look us in the eye.
How long you been on the
going to
wagon? What? Are you going to therapy?
Yes, I am. And I'm on the wagon. I'm on every fucking wagon except gambling. I'm gambling a little bit, but that's all right.
Aren't you supposed to be on the wagon for that?
That's what they say, but
Let me say something to
But
you.
you guys forced me. But you guys forced me to do that.
Absolutely.
Let me tell you
Right,
something,
Howard.
because this is the most this is the most ridiculous lie. He says, "Oh, and he's the kind of guy you can't disappoint."
yeah. He is.
Then what am I?
True.
You just disappointed me.
That's why he doesn't go. He doesn't want to disappoint the guy.
But he's been lying and saying, "Yeah, I wouldn't be doing anything because I could never go in and tell this guy."
I'm proud of you, Artie. You went twice.
Yeah, well, I tried.
That's one more time than he's ever gone before.
You went 1.5 times. I'm so proud of you.
I feel weird. Like
You feel weird.
I've never told my feelings to someone that much without fucking them.
You know what else is great? He told us, too, that he admitted to the therapist that he had had a drink. You know,
Right. He's been lying all along, and you guys sit there and go, "I believe Artie."
I do. I still believe him.
Well, no,
I
I'm not on
believe
anything.
Artie. And every time I say Artie is a
not on
liar,
it.
they go,
I'm
"How
not.
could you say that, Robin?"
So, Robin, on a
You
scale,
don't believe I'm not on anything?
on a scale of
But that's not right. I'm not on anything.
No, you're on something.
yeah, I don't
Sure
believe
you are.
you have no credibility left. None.
Okay, fine. Go fuck yourself.
I know. I'm sorry. I
Fine,
will.
go fuck yourselves because I've been lying
Does
to
it
you.
really
And now
matter to
don't
you if I'm in
believe me.
therapy or not? Give me a break.
Oddly, Artie, it actually does.
Really?
Because I like you enough to think that I would like to see you get better. So, yeah, it matters to me.
What do
Now,
I
that
have
doesn't
to
matter
get
to me.
better?
Personally,
Anybody-
I go home.
Excuse me, Gary. Anybody think he's cured?
No.
He went.
John Hine does.
He went 1.5 times.
The guy's a really good
The guy was
therapist.
good. That's the kind of therapist I'd pay a lot of money to.
The guy said.
Cure you in 1.5
The guy
times?
said, "Hello, telepsychic. Yeah,
You're not
I'll give
on
you
it.
2-3 months.
You're
You'll be
not on
fine."
any substance, right?
No.
You went 1.5 times and you're still not on any substance. That's a good therapist.
Right. You want some of my hair?
Congratulations to you.
Yeah, give us some hair.
I listen. I feel bad, guys, but
You don't
guys.
have to feel bad. I knew you were lying.
We were all
Besides Robin.
Artie, we were all talking about it last week. We go, but we thought you had stopped going after a month.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, we thought you were going a month. We all talked about it. We go, he's not going anymore.
I
But
have
we
to admit, I knew you were lying, but I thought you were lying less.
exactly.
And I was telling you, he's a big liar.
Right, what, John, you believed Artie was in therapy?
No,
Or-
I didn't think he was in therapy, but I ask
Everyone
Gary.
believes John doesn't jerk off, and no one believes I'm.
Wait, I did not think he was going to therapy, but I still say that he's not on something right now.
Oh, thank you, John.
You're the
You
one.
feel he's clean.
Yeah.
So how did he
About
get?
that? He's telling the truth.
Yeah, believe me. I mean, he's cried wolf 10 million times. I understand that.
How did he get cured?
Yeah.
I'm not cured. I could still do something, but I'm showing willpower.
And you haven't had one drink except the one you've told us about.
The tequila I had in August.
Did you say your therapist? Did you say your therapist made? All right, easy.
What are you laughing at?
Did you say your therapist made you cry and that's why you left?
No. He didn't make me cry. He's a nice old man. 33 years sober, the guy. What
Yeah.
the fuck does he know about me?
Gee, I wonder what the wrap-up show will be about today.
I can't believe. You know what? This really is a different time with men. Like, if I was. No, why do a group of men care if I'm in therapy so much?
I don't.
Honestly.
I don't care.
Nobody
You just told
cares.
me you did.
No, but I no
what,
longer
Artie?
do. I'm telling you that
good,
now.
Fine, but I
Artie,
care about
it's
you.
not therapy. It's taking care of yourself.
I
care
think
about.
I'm fine.
Yeah, but you thought you were fine all along.
No,
I think Lisa should go out with you no matter what your problems are.
You thought you were
Absolutely.
fine just before you took heroin the last time.
yeah.
Well, he was fine.
I was fine on heroin. Now, I know heroin's a dead end.
But Artie, why do you think it's so weird that people care about you? Or should it only be chicks that care about you? Is it gay if a guy cares about you?
No, I just think that you guys put too much stock in that therapy shit. Sometimes you got to just.
But all
you
the
know.
other avenues don't seem to be working.
Good point.
Yeah, I know. But look, I'm here, ain't I? Let's fucking move along.
Well, today.
I'm here today.
Dominic, go ahead. You want to say something?
I absolutely understand, Artie.
Thank you.
When I was about 20 years old, 19, my father sent me to another psychiatrist. And I said, Dad, the only way I'll go is if you don't know the doctor, because, you know, he was a psychiatrist. And every week he gave me the money. I never went. And I swear they said every week, you're doing so much better. You're acting so much more normal. We see the change in you.
So you lied, too?
Of course. And not only that, but I had an extra $60, $80 a week to spend.
Oh, there you go.
Artie, were people telling you seemed better in your life?
Nobody noticed I was better.
I thought you were better.
And I was paying for it on my own.
Yeah, Howard actually said to me, that therapy seems to be working.
Yeah, he seems much better. So something's changed.
I'm not strung out. I was strung out for a while. I'm not.
So, Lisa, does this make you love him more or less?
He's a liar. And what scares me is how well he lies. That's scary
what I've
to
been
me.
trying to tell everybody. Everybody's like, but Artie says. I'm like, Artie's a liar.
So
He's a great liar.
So you
it's
can't
a
love.
horrible
I'm a
quality.
great actor.
It's
So
scary to me.
So you can't love Artie just because he's a liar?
A liar. I don't even know the word for it. He's like 3 steps ahead of everyone in his lies.
Wow.
Didn't you hear him phoning in from the limo?
Please, do you believe anything?
Nothing. That's what's so scary. You don't hear
like
that?
last week when he called in and says, I'm in traffic, I said, does anybody see a bed on the road?
Phoning him from what limo? What are you talking about?
Or whatever car service you were in from your doctor's appointment.
I was in my car.
Do you ever think Artie's lying right now and he actually is in therapy?
No, I don't think Artie's here. If Artie told me he was here, I wouldn't believe it. And I can see him.
I'm a master actor.
Fred, are you upset by the new news?
You know what? It's Artie's life. Artie said it a long time ago, and it stands true. Artie's going to do what Artie's going to do.
That means Fred is washing
Listen,
his hands.
you are all.
I am,
you
because
are all
there's-
off the hook if I die.
Unless
You tried to get me.
Unless he wants to do it, there's no point even talking about it. You're wasting your fucking breath.
Right. Exactly.
Artie's going to do what Artie wants to do. You're right.
Artie,
I mean, he's holding on.
Artie, is that
Thank
even
God
true?
for that.
Artie, is that even true that you're going to do whatever you want to do?
I don't know
true?
if that's true.
Listen, I'm not.
Artie said it.
I'm not from New Jersey.
Lisa G. taking the news very hard.
I
see
know.
the look on her
she
face.
loves me.
She apparently had high hopes for
Yeah,
you.
I think she was imagining a life
No.
with Artie, and now it's never going to
No,
happen.
I felt badly for the therapist. I didn't believe him all along, and I felt badly for whoever this person is, that other people know him, and I was wondering, isn't it getting back to him that Artie's talking about him like this, like
Well,
he's
he was
going?
a good guy because he didn't
The guy
call
don't
in and
listen.
say
Why, you think the guy's in a
that
corner
Artie's
somewhere crying that
lying.
Artie's not coming to him?
Do you think Artie really knows Quincy Jones? Now I'm doubting that.
I did call Quincy Jones. I couldn't
don't
get
do
an interview
shit.
with him.
Yeah, God, thank God.
He's out of the country. That's
He
what they
wouldn't
told
talk
me.
about Artie.
Couldn't you stay out of the country?
I also tried to get Frankie Valli, too.
Yeah. Another dead end there.
They try to reach Quincy Jones. You can hear his car screeching. As he's pulling out. They heard, Artie Lang! Whoa!
Get it.
Well, I don't think you
So
remember.
now I don't believe anything he says.
All right, Lisa. And you were part of the news department, so...
I believe you.
I have a file of all the things he said.
You do.
Yes, I do.
All
Man.
all the broken promises.
because he has lied so well. We should play
So
back
well,
his
it's-
lies.
She loves me.
You have a file of all his broken promises.
You
All the things
Did you
he
see
said.
her face? That was the face of somebody who cares about
you have a
his
shrine to me.
Well, that's the thing. So many people care about him, and he doesn't care.
Well, there's only one way to handle that. Stop caring.
Oh, I don't think she can. How about that?
I know. Well, when you're in love with somebody.
Yes, Marianne.
Artie, I knew something was when I came to the bookstore, you didn't look me in the eye. And anybody who can't look anybody in
I'm
the
scared of you, Marianne.
Come on, Artie. Am I that ugly? You're that scared?
No, I think you're hot, but I don't.
Artie, I accept who you are.
Thank you.
Do what you want to do, Artie, because really at 40, you're not going to change.
41.
Well, you're 41, you're definitely not going to change. And I'm planning to really like you, Artie. You are who you are. Life is too short. Just don't be too destructive. That's my advice, Artie.
Thank you, Marianne.
And you know what? I heard the cookie party. It sounded okay. Is Lisa still there?
Yes.
It sounded all right. Lisa, next year you should have me. I make a mean chocolate chip.
All right. Lisa, anything else?
An episode of Top Chef has one Stern fan paying tribute to his favorite radio show. Contestant Daniel Gagnon was told by producers, be yourself, pretend you're on a live TV show. So during his cooking demonstration, he yelled out, Baba Booey.
Ah, very nice.
And listen to this. Sal and Richard have now made themselves available as entertainers at corporate holiday parties.
What are they going to do at a corporate party?
Sal and Richard.
Oh, God.
They were hired by United Bank Card for their holiday party.
Oh, no.
To suck dick?
Richard and Sal were not required to perform their stand-up comedy. Instead, they just mingled among the crowd of employees.
We showed everyone our asshole.
We did the what's the
sack dance.
Yeah, what's the
chocolate bandit raccoon man?
We did Captain Sack for Bank of America.
Anything else?
Well, Sal even told one party goer he would be teabagging him at the end of the night, but that never happened.
No, they must have made a lot of money that night because that's the kind of fun you want at your office party. Thank you.
How much do you think they should charge?
30 grand. Thank you, Lisa G.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, my goodness.
Lisa G walking out somewhat in shock over Artie's revelation that he only went to his therapist twice. This is
she's going back to her file.
This is going in the file of broken promises. File this under B for broken promises.
Do you think it proves that she likes me, that she has a file of my broken promises?
Yes, I do.
Oh, my God. It's like a shrine.
It's like you're married to her.
Yeah.
Let's go over to Johnny Hine. Johnny, what do you have for the wrap-up show? I imagine this late-breaking news is going to go top of the list.
Something tells me we'll be talking about
Why would it?
Artie.
I don't even understand how it's big news at all.
News?
What?
That I'm not. Why is that such big news? That's
because you've been lying every week and saying, yes, you were in therapy.
It's big news because it bothers you.
No, it was only that you perpetuated this for this long.
I just want to fit in.
This is funny. Oh, my God.
Go ahead, Johnny.
But don't you think if somebody doesn't want to go to therapy, then it'll never work, so why bother?
Of course.
That's true.
He's got to want to go.
The therapy sounds like you do all the work. What does a therapist have to be there for? I mean, that's what
There you go.
So you're doing your own is what you're saying. You're
That's
just
exactly
taking
what
care
it
of
is.
that.
I have one other shot as the guy who the name you gave me. I guess I could try that. I mean, the guy's got to be good, I guess.
Forget it.
Why waste his
Save your
time?
money.
Why lie about that?
Yeah, then lie to us about that.
You know what? The next guy I'm
Can I
going to
tell
lie.
you something? You don't have to lie to us.
The next guy I'm going to lie about is the guy you.
Thank you. At least because I went and got the name for it.
Yeah, could you lie about
The
that?
guy actually did a lot of research and stuff on that, so at least if you lied about that one, I'd feel bad.
I feel bad that you did. You did, and you came to me and gave it to me. That was 4 years
Don't
ago.
worry about it.
But I still have the number there.
There you go. Maybe you'll call.
You said the number
Right.
was on your desk a while.
Yeah, took a while. Now's your time. Now's your chance to lie about him.
Well, I am a mess. I don't
All
know
right,
what
why
to
don't
say.
you come clean, Howard, and say you've never been in therapy?
There you go. I wouldn't lie about it.
I don't know. It's like I am. My life is in shambles.
Well, like Robin says, I don't even understand why you would bother lying about going to therapy.
Because I thought you guys were like judge. I don't know. I don't want you to hate my guts.
No, you do what you have to do.
No,
you always did that.
This has always happened. You know, guys here try to quit cigarettes, and then they start smoking again, and then they hide it
From me.
from you.
Yeah.
It's the same deal.
Mm-hmm. You don't have to lie to me.
I'm not lying to you.
But, Artie, what some people do say about, do you have a death wish?
No, of course not. Who wants to die?
You don't have anything lurking in you that says, you know, this is a slow suicide and F everybody. I just want to do this.
I tried fast suicide, and that didn't even work.
But really, you don't feel like you're...
I fucked up killing myself.
Hey, Robin, you're coming off like an Artie expert.
No, I'm not.
Like you're always like, oh, I knew he was lying. You didn't know he was lying about therapy.
No. I pull the tape.
You didn't know the first. You thought he was going. Last week we all knew.
No, last week they asked me if I believed anything Artie said,
Yeah.
and I said exactly what I'm saying today.
You're not such
that
an
Artie is a liar.
Where did Robin grow up? On fucking Mars? Did you ever hear of money? Any doctor?
Who wants to see a doctor at 6:30 in the morning? Are you dying?
I give any doctor $2,500.
Are you dying? You don't need a doctor at 6:30 in the morning.
I vomited blood, sweetie.
Oh, please.
Again, I'm the only one who believes you're sick.
I don't claim to be any kind of Artie expert.
Well, You do. When you still get into that, I told you guys.
I claim to be a person who knows.
I knew better.
I told you.
Who knows about addiction and what people do. That's all.
I don't know. You were like claiming all kinds of credit right there. You got to listen to that. You were very, very. You jumped all over Artie.
No,
said,
I
knew.
have been saying to you guys for weeks now, Artie lies about everything, and you keep saying you believe him.
I believe him about something.
I think he lies about certain things. I don't think he lies about everything.
He lies about
fair.
everything.
You're saying he's on drugs now?
No, that's
everything.
not true.
All right.
That's not true.
Artie.
Everything?
All right, when he comes clean in a few weeks, you'll go, oh, again.
Well, I go, anyway.
But what else am I
I
lying?
kind of know what he's lying about.
What else? Are your lips moving?
Oh, my God.
Wow.
This is terrible.
Wow.
What an attack.
The girls are taking the news very hard.
It's like you're married to her.
Yeah,
Did he really go to Afghanistan, Robin? He didn't go. You think he was lying about that?
Even that, he
True.
lied about.
We were saying for weeks he was going to Iraq, and we found out he was in Afghanistan.
It is true. I got on a plane. I got off. They told me it was Afghanistan. Like, who knows where they take you on a plane? I don't know. They tell me they're going places.
Wow. Well, I'm the big asshole. I still believe some of the stuff he says.
I'm not lying when I say I love everyone in this room.
Thank you.
All right. Robin, what's next?
I'm not in the room, so maybe you are telling me.
Chris, go ahead in Boston.
I do love you. I love you.
Go ahead, Chris.
Darren, listen. First off, Artie, you're a junkie, dude. Okay?
Right, we know that.
Robin is 110% right. Okay? Everything he's talking about now, he's completely and totally lying about. I'm in law enforcement in New England. I'm in a drug unit, and I deal with drug addicts every single day. And
So you say he's using right now, right?
Oh, Stern, absolutely.
I believe that.
Hey, listen, ask him. Just say, hey, give us a drug test. That's it.
All
No
right.
big deal.
I'll
give him a drug test.
I'll give you a drug test.
That would ruin all the fun.
Yeah, really.
What do you want me to do?
It's better to speculate.
It would ruin all the fun, but it would let you know whether he's lying about.
But what if, so does he really go to therapy and he's lying now about not going?
Oh, what?
Honestly, I guarantee you, he went for 15 minutes to his therapist and was gone. 15 minutes and he was gone.
You don't think he can be cured in 15 minutes?
Stern, I can't believe you are my idol, and I can't believe you're sitting here and you're
Chris, it's called sarcasm.
Yeah, he's being
Chris, it's called sarcasm.
Chris.
It's a joke.
He's being
Okay.
Chris is being
Thanks,
deadly
Chris.
serious.
He thinks I'm a dirtbag like you.
Don't worry, I'm agreeing with you that Artie's a dirtbag.
Okay, yeah, you go back and have fun in New Jersey, junkie. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Chris.
I don't think that's
I don't like it
compassionate.
when you call Artie a junkie.
I don't
That's
like
best-selling junkie to you.
That's right. #1 New York Times best-selling junkie.
Edgar Allan Poe was a junkie.
See?
Name some of the famous junkies already.
Oh, my God, there's tons of them.
Robin, go
Does
ahead.
junkie include alcoholic?
No,
No,
that's an alcohol.
Because that's an addiction.
that's for pussies.
Artie's going to do what Artie's going to do.
I mean, does it make you feel stupid though? That you see,
Of course it does.
Yeah,
because you trust people because you want to. You want to believe. I want him to be better. I want him. Listen, there's a lot of lies in there. It'll come together.
Right.
He told us many lies about the therapist.
Right.
You know what I mean? That he was going. That it was this. That, it's a pretty intricate. I don't know why he would admit it now.
What do you think is more frustrating? The fact that you now know he's been lying to your face the whole time, or that Robin's right?
Well, I don't know.
So, Robin, I was very surprised by your reaction to Artie's revelation today that he's not going to therapy anymore.
You were surprised? What was that?
You seemed almost callous about it, like I told you so.
Look, I said last week, if you view the tape from last week, I didn't say it as harshly as the gentleman who said he worked in law enforcement and dealt with addicts. I didn't call him a junkie, but I said Artie is an addict, and we're seeing, the full-blown out addict behavior.
So where do you draw the line if he says, the reason I was out yesterday was because, or this is what I did this weekend, or...
You can't believe anything an addict says. So maybe he's telling the truth, but more than likely he's not.
No,
Just like he's been lying to us for weeks in great detail about therapy.
Right, so you across the board, it can happen at any time.
Anytime.
No, what about...
And the reason for that is that they know they're going to relapse, and they don't want you to be able to tell when it's happening.
So it's a way of covering their own tracks.
Absolutely.
Wow. So even given your, a long friendship with him and other
I
things
love
that...
Artie. It has nothing to do with my love for Artie that he has a problem. It was, oh, stop. Here we go. What was that?
I'm working around the corner. I just signed $4,000.
I love Artie, and it has nothing to do with my love for him.
I'm going to therapy. I love Robin. I'm out of here so you can talk.
But, when it's like somebody with an illness. You can't blame them for having an illness.
So it's more the product of what he's going through versus his own character. And
yeah, this has nothing to do with the real Artie. This is the Artie who has a problem.
Now I'm not so shocked.
Okay.
I understand where you're coming from.
I'm glad you're not shocked anymore.
And now I think there's more heart involved now.
Oh, you thought I was heartless?
For a moment, that's why I was shocked.
Never.
My decision, but he said, "Hey, I hear your decision. Look, I'm a professional weatherman, and I know the area because I live there. And I'm telling you, it could potentially be a lot worse than you're imagining."
That makes sense.
I think
he's a friend who was concerned.
I think Robin heard it as, we talked to our own personal weatherman, and that's why we decided to do what we did. I think that's the way she heard it.
I don't even really know John as a weatherman. In fact, he had to tell me what he did for a living. I'm not familiar with the local Philly market, and he, in fact, had said to Beth, "Why don't you follow me on Twitter? I'm doing all these hurricane reports." And so she's a friend, and she said, "I'll follow him on Twitter." So I don't know. I mean, listen, why would that be funny? I think Robin laughed way too long.
Yes.
And I didn't understand it. I'm not angry with her.
Would it be fair to say you were irritated?
Hold on a second. Ronnie and I are about to die. What's going on up there? Drive safely. He's in a fucking rush. He's like a mental case. Easy. It's not funny.
Stop the clock.
Howard, were you pissed, at her initial reaction or the fact that she just went into hysterics?
I felt the
over
laughter was going on, and in fact, I felt that she was laughing because she'd gotten caught up in me saying, "What do you think so funny?" And then she just couldn't answer, so she kept laughing. I didn't feel the laugh was real.
Interesting.
I thought the laugh was real. I don't know about you.
I don't think so. I don't think it was. But Robin, I wasn't mad at Robin. I wasn't, and that's another thing. I'm not angry with Robin. Listen, Robin is there to react and do things on the air that are provocative and interesting, and to be herself.
Well, maybe not mad, but you could be. It could have irritated you or make you feel bad.
It irritated me because I didn't think it was funny. I mean, I didn't. I was like, well, what is funny about a guy calling up and saying? And maybe I didn't explain it well to Robin, but
we all got it.
Yeah,
Robin.
Oh, you did.
Yeah, we all understood.
Well, So I thought, well, maybe there's a joke here that I'm not getting, that there's something crazy in the fact that this guy's a weatherman and he's concerned about us and thinks I'm making the wrong decision.
Well, Benji was saying before, it's one of the few times where he sensed genuine tension between you and Robin. As that was going
No, I didn't. Honestly, I wasn't upset or angry. I was just like, well, I don't understand what's funny.
But you seemed to me that you were.
I was irritated.
Yeah, maybe not at Robin, but at the situation. Like that
I was
seems
irritated.
Yeah, that seemed to be real.
I'm irritable all the time. I mean, I'm always irritable, Benji.
Howard, what's your gut on Bubba after talking to him today?
Oh man, I don't even know if I want to tell you my gut. I think Bubba and this is all. By the way, this is based on nothing. Okay, I think Bubba's a wild guy. I mean, genuinely wild. Not a radio guy posing as a wild guy. He's wild. I think he's wild. I think she's wild. And in my imagination, by the way, I'm purely making this up. I have nothing to base it on. That she gets a little crazy and he gets a little crazy. Like maybe even open marriage stuff. By the way, I just totally made that up.
Right, but if that were the case, when it comes, can open marriage last forever, or does at some point it get weird for one person or the other?
I don't know.
I think that's what must have happened. Somebody got weirded out by something.
The last time both of them were on the show, she was complaining that he wasn't having sex with her enough. I mean, that was the major complaint. That was like a year or two ago.
So then I start to think. Now, by the way, based on nothing. But then maybe he was getting it on with chicks, and then maybe she started getting it on. This is nothing.
Yeah, but hasn't Bubba said that on the air, that he does that sometimes?
I don't know. Bubba always presents himself as a wild sexual person. So who knows? Ronnie, what do you think's going on over there? Keep your eye on the road. He's getting excited. No, I don't really know, but I would have to say that is where my imagination is running wild, because I think he's wild. He probably has a couple of broads. Maybe she's got a dude or a couple of dudes. Now, by the way, this is all my fantasy.
In your fantasy, do you think he wants to be back together with her?
Yes.
See, in my fantasy, she got something going on the side, but it's not dudes.
Oh,
that's hotter fantasy.
But that's just my fantasy.
I don't know. Radio guys are a very different breed than most people.
Well, you're very different than most radio guys.
I am. I'm not, because I've been sequestered. I'm a self-imposed exile. I'm more sort of on my own. But a lot of radio guys, they bond. They have lots of hijinks. Like Bubba's a man's man. He has lots of bros. They hang out. I mean, anything could have gone wrong. And when he says he's, preoccupied with a lot of different things, I don't know. It feels like there's more to the story.
So Bubba's trying to win her back?
I don't know. I can't figure it out. It depends what the scenario is.
Yeah, I just think that he really – I felt like he didn't want to give anything away today, and he was going to bear the brunt of it for, say, it's me, because he just didn't want to talk about anything.
But didn't you think
he actually sounded today like a guy who's already lawyered up. So he's like the lawyer saying to him, you shut your mouth, Bubba. Don't say a word. I don't care what good radio comes out of him.
See, I took it he was doing kind of the Sal rap, like it's me. I'm my focus is in the wrong place. I need to spend more time. That whole thing that Sal did when he had his issue with Christine and the emotional friend.
Yeah, I don't know. Sal's story is the most outrageous. Like, Sal's got this hot wife who doesn't want to have sex with him, and then has an emotional friend. I don't know. Could that be Bubba's situation, that she's got an emotional friend, like a lover or something?
I don't know.
I bet she has emotional friends.
I mean, Bubba can get lots of women. I know that. He's very masculine.
Well, he definitely Bubba seemed to imply something happened, because he said, whatever happened, I'll take the blame.
Yeah, something happened. So maybe. So when I hear a guy say that, this is all my imagination, that he's with chicks, and then all of a sudden she says, fuck this, I'm going to go get a guy, and then he gets pissed, something like that. But who am I to even think that for a minute? I mean, Heather's a Sunday school teacher, isn't she?
I think you might be right.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know who the hell knows what happened. I mean, you never know, and maybe we'll never know. But he lives a wild life, Bubba.
And he was also torn with I know what makes good radio, Howard, but I don't want to answer your question. Yet if I don't answer it, then I'm not going to make great radio for you.
That's why I think he's a guy who's already gotten a lawyer.
Interesting.
Lawyers tell you to shut your mouth, because then when it comes to a settlement, they'll whip out those phone conversations with me.
That's true. I've seen many a conversation be subpoenaed.
Or it could be that he really wants her back and he doesn't want to screw it up.
Could be that.
What do you think?
It could be that too. I think this deal is done.
Yeah, I think more of what you said. A guy who lawyered up, who's got to get his ducks in a row, doesn't want to say anything to fuck that up.
Hey, Howard,
She seems like, by the way, a really nice girl too. So in my heart of hearts, I'm being honest now, that I really do hope Bubba patches it up with her and they have a nice, long, wonderful, loving relationship. Because divorce, especially with kids involved, is maybe the worst thing. It just explodes a family. And don't forget, Heather's been raising his son with him, and he's been involved with her daughter. So, it's just the worst thing in the world. And also, you really do, I don't think people value their marriages enough. Like, when you have someone who really has your back and things are going great, it can really be the most valuable relationship, ever in your whole life. There's nothing more valuable than that. So I hope they work it, because I like Bubba and I'd like to see him have some peace in his life.
Howard, I'm curious, like, if you talk to Bubba off the air,
right,
does that make it really hard for you then to discuss it on the air, because now you know something?
Yes, I don't want to know anything. I'd rather sit here with you guys and be in the dark and make my conjecture.
It's so funny. We just had a guest offer to us today, and the guest wanted 10 minutes alone with Howard before they came on the air. I was like, I'm not interested in that.
No, I won't do that. That would be worse than anything.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, because then what's the point? Whatever that guest was going to tell me, and I'm not going to mention her name, but if that guest had something to tell me in private, that's the whole time I'm interviewing them. I'm going to be thinking about that. I'm going to go. I know I'm going to ask her about it.
So are you still going to reach out to Bubba, or are you going to avoid that because this is kind of a fun issue to talk about?
No, I will reach out to Bubba, actually. Although from what I hear, you can't even get in touch with Bubba. He's a top secret guy.
But Howard said to Bubba point blank today, he's like, I'll tell you it off the air. And Howard's like, no, I don't care. I want to hear it
Yeah,
now.
I would actually be worried if he told me off the air anything confidential, because by accident, people tell me so many things, and I'm on the air doing a free association on the air, 4 or 5 hours sometimes, that sometimes I forget what I'm not supposed to say.
Howard, that's funny because it was like 2 weeks ago. I told you something during the break, and I said, not for the air. And it luckily wasn't a big thing, and you came back and you said it, and John Hines started laughing. He goes, didn't you just say to Howard during the break, not for the air? And then you said
Let me tell you something. I have no memory. I have no idea that I'm not supposed to say that on the air. I'm not doing it to defy anyone or to mess anyone up. I literally do not. When you're on the air, when I'm on the air, I swear to you this is true. I listen to the replays because I don't even know what I said. I don't know half the time what I'm saying. I don't remember it. It's not a scripted program. So, it's like just coming out of me. I'm almost listening to the show as it's happening. It's not just, how much time would I have to sit there and really analyze what I'm saying? I don't have any.
Howard, one last question, then I'll let you go. Was Steve Leeds waiting outside your door when you left today?
No. Steve wasn't. I love Steve. Steve's a good man, but waiting outside my door is really uncomfortable because
if you listen
to a conversation.
And if you listen to the show, which he does every day, that's like on the the 10 Commandments of things not to do.
People don't believe that applies when it comes to them.
That's
I
true.
Swear to you, remember we were saying on the air how Tim always gets me right after the show?
Uh-huh.
Tim came up to me today, and he goes, "You're not angry with me?" I go, "Of course not." He goes, I have to come up to you after the show. And I go, "You do?" He goes, "Well, I have things I want to say, and I don't care. I can't wait." But I go, "Tim," and I got uncomfortable. I said, "Well, yeah, of course, It's like Tim doesn't think it applies to him. No matter, how many times have we had this discussion with Tim?
A lot.
Yeah, we just say, "Tim, look, I'll deal with you all day. When it comes to our radio channels, I'm there 24/7 for you." I said, "All I need is a half hour after the show to unwind, where you don't lay everything on me. Because my opinion is useless after the show. I'm fried. I just need 20 minutes to meditate, and then I can meet with you." But he doesn't believe it applies to him. He thinks I'm kidding.
Does that apply to him being in the studio as well, Gary?
No comment.
About you? When have I ever said that to you?
No. I said, does that apply to Tim being in the studio during the breaks?
Yeah. Well, we've told Tim that. We said, "Tim, there's no need for you to be in the studio." He goes, "No, I need to be there to hear what's going on."
Do you know that there's some days, we have such limited time during the commercial breaks, that there's some days that I sprint in front of Tim as he's going in to get to you before he does?
Tim's a pisser. We're walking out today, and there's like 500 people in the hallway. It's serious. And like that whole thing is like so annoying because you want to just get out and, people get excited to see me and they want to talk and stuff. So under my breath, I go, "Oh no," because I open up the door and I see it. Tim goes, "Do you not want to go out this way?" I go, No, I'm going to go out. I go, "But Tim, do you have to walk in front of me? You're going so slow. If I could just move quickly here, I can get through this. You're blocking me." It's like you got to move out of my way.
Oh man.
So but I love Tim. Listen, let me tell you about Tim. There isn't a better guy on the planet who can be the program director of these channels. First of all, I'm nuts. He deals with me beautifully. He manages the place fantastically. People actually like him, and he works his ass off. I couldn't be more grateful for him. So the idea that Tim bothers me right after the show sometimes. In a way, I like his exuberance too. You know what I mean? It's sort of a mixed bag because if he wasn't that exuberant, he wouldn't be that good as a program manager. I really do mean that.
We all love Tim.
We do.
No, Tim's a great guy. He really is, and he works so hard for us. And he really is the man. He's the man. He's the man.
All right, Howard, I'll let you go. Thanks for clearing up. I hope you feel like you cleared up the whole weatherman.
I feel I did. I feel I needed to defend myself.
And never let a woman who has her own private captain make fun of you for having a private.
I heard that point. I like that point.
Thank you.
Well, we've been gone for 2 weeks, so there's certainly a lot to talk about, but I can't really think of what that is. I mean,
a lot went on in that 2 weeks.
We had an earthquake, we had a hurricane, there was a lot of weather stuff going on.
How long did you have to abandon to because you were evacuated, right?
Yes. I tell you, I'm the worst planner when it comes to hurricane planning. We don't get a lot of that in New York, but my wife and I, we have 3 cats and a dog now. It's like that Crosby, Stills and Nash song, 3 cats and a dog. Life used to be so hard. Now everything is easy because of you. Yeah, we ended up first deciding to go to Vermont.
Oh, really?
Which would have been genius because Vermont got hardest hit out of anyone out here in this area.
That would have been hysterical.
Yeah. By the way, I came back to Gary being super phlegmy.
Oh, really?
This morning. Oh, my God. It was really bad today. I just tried to muscle my way through it while I was eating.
Do you think it's because you've forgotten, or is he worse?
I don't know. Maybe I'm...
You're just not used to it.
I think he's worse, but today he's like extra phlegmy. He was like... And he doesn't want to clear his throat in front of me, so he just gets worse and worse.
Does it often happen that, then he can't even get the words out?
Yeah. And then he walks away and he just goes... and like he's quietly... He waits for me to play something so he can quietly clear his throat. I don't think he unloads till he's here. I think he builds it all up for 2 weeks and then lets me have it.
Actually, I'm fine now.
Now you're fine.
Yeah, it's just it's that thing. It's a 20 minutes of you staring at me and me knowing this is coming.
I didn't stare at you.
Oh, I know that you know.
I looked away.
You and I have this unspoken thing going on about it that's so fucking weird. And I know that you're going to do this, and it makes me crazy. 'Cause I'm fine now. There's no phlegm in my voice now. Nothing.
I know. But he gets in front of me, and he goes...
So this is psychological now. Every time he sees you, he gets phlegmy.
Some people have psychological problems, and they turn to drinking, or they hallucinate. He just gets phlegm in his throat. I wonder if John Hine and JD noticed. They're in on it.
Do you all look at each other?
No, I've given up. I just try not to throw up while I'm eating. Did you notice it today being really bad, JD?
I didn't notice it in here, but I was like finishing putting stuff on my wall, and I heard Gary come out of the studio and go,
yeah, it's disgusting. Oh, my God.
Oh, my goodness. So he has to really get it out once he leaves the room.
Yeah, listen, that happens to me too while I'm on the air. I mean, it's natural to have something like that happen, but what I can't leave. If he could just walk out of the room and clear himself.
But then he'd never get to talk
You want me to keep doing that? You want me to stop in the middle of something and go out and clear my throat?
I think so, yeah. I think I do.
Okay, because that's what I'm going to do.
All right.
And you just have to deal with it,
It's so disgusting. I don't know. What can I tell you? So,
welcome back.
Yeah. Well, anyway, getting back to this hurricane thing, I might as well tell you what happened. So,
you were talking about being a bad planner.
Yeah, so we wanted to get there was danger of flooding where we are, so we wanted to get the cats and the dog. First, we were going to go to Vermont, just my wife and I.
And you were going to leave the cats and the dog.
Yeah, and she goes, so I don't feel right leaving the cats and the dog. I go, they'll be fine. Because I knew the hurricane was going to be downgraded. I just did, but then I couldn't guarantee her that it would be. So then all of a sudden I'm like 10 minutes from leaving for Vermont, and I realize I checked the weather forecast again, and they're saying that Vermont is in the trajectory of the hurricane.
Right, you're moving right into the hurricane.
I go, what am I doing? I'm going to drive 5, 6, 7 hours to Vermont.
To be in the hurricane.
To be in a worse spot? Where am I going to go? I wanted to go to my parents' house, but then I knew that would be a disaster because my mother doesn't like pets in the house. She doesn't like the dog or the cat. She likes animals, she claims, but she doesn't like them in her house. My whole life growing up,
she likes them in a zoo.
Yeah, I wanted some sort of pet, and she would go, listen, animals are not meant to be in the house.
Oh, dear.
So I knew if I brought,
she'd be miserable.
I said to Beth, my animals all spend time in North Shore Animal League for the most part. I said, they're in cages. Can't we put them in a cage in my parents' house for 24 hours? So we're thinking that through. Like maybe if there's ever another hurricane, we would at least have a place to go and get one of those huge cages, And so for 24 hours, they're in a cage.
But Long Island was going to be in the hurricane.
Yeah, but
they weren't
evacuated. Yeah, they were hired. So I didn't know what to do. So Beth said, let's go to my parents in Pittsburgh. So now I'm going to Pittsburgh. Long story short, I spent 3 days in Pittsburgh, which was actually...
Not that bad?
Not bad at all. We had kind of fun. Her parents weren't there for the first 2 days. visiting her grandmother.
Down in Florida or something?
Well, no,
I don't
not
know
in
where
Florida. She lives in Erie, but not they had a regularly scheduled trip, so it was like, okay, we'll go there, we'll set up the cats, we'll set up the dog. The whole idea was to get all set up, and we did.
Well, I thought it was hysterical because I don't know if anybody realizes this, but you've never been to Pittsburgh
Never.
before.
No, I used to say to Beth, don't you think I should go where you live and I should see where you grew up? And every time I would say that, she'd be like, no. So I said, okay. But then she was into it when I was there.
Yeah?
We saw some great things in Pittsburgh. I went to the Petco. Not Petco, is it called? What's the pet store like where you get pet supplies?
Well, there's PetSmart and there's Petco.
Maybe I was at Petco. I don't know where I was. I was at some pet place.
Like a big pet place?
Went to a couple of restaurants. There were some in Pittsburgh than in New York. We went to a restaurant with our parents one night, and then the waiter press released it. Like, there was a whole big article about what I ate.
Really?
And what I tipped.
Oh, I'll have to read this.
I was like, wow, I thought Pittsburgh was mellow. It's worse than New York.
What you tipped? That's not...
He was very generous, left a 50% tip. He loved here's what he ate for dinner. And
well, he's really drumming up publicity for his restaurant.
Yeah, well, he probably figured I'm never coming back there, which I'm not, even though it was a good restaurant. But the food was good. It was tasty.
They have good restaurants in Pittsburgh.
They sure do. I'm not a New York snob. My mother is. When I used to work in Detroit, I'd have my parents out once a year, and I remember making like the best reservation I could in Detroit at the greatest steakhouse or whatever the place was. And my mother would come to New York and go, look, this isn't the Big Apple.
Like they know good food.
Yeah, well, they claim they do.
They eat at Kentucky Fried Chicken.
I know. Meanwhile, the food was delicious in Detroit. I mean, if anything, especially a steakhouse, they were known for the best steaks.
It's the Midwest. They got to have better
beef.
meat.
Yeah. I don't know. And plus, the place I took them to, they put matches on the table with your name on them.
Is that right?
And I was like, wow, they'll be impressed. But my mother's never impressed. But I was impressed with Pittsburgh. I'm not a New York snob. The restaurant I went to in Pittsburgh was very good.
Some of the best pizza I've ever had was in a little town called Trafford.
And the prices are a lot more reasonable.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. I fed 4 people for $200. You can't do that in New York.
Yeah, try doing that.
Yeah, it doesn't happen. Not in Manhattan, anyway. So, yeah, we ended up in Pittsburgh, which was cool.
I was laughing. I said, "Oh, the hurricane blew him to Pittsburgh."
Yeah, it was just like a whole ordeal though with the pets, and I wanted to leave the pets.
Did you drive?
No, we flew.
Oh, okay.
There was a whole ordeal with that.
But you flew the pets?
Yeah, we flew everyone. Bianca, the cats.
Did you put the cats in the hold or anything?
No, not in the hold. That's a very expensive trip. It was a very expensive trip. Just
to get out of the hurricane.
Yeah, that's right. Yep. It was wild. I said, how come I have to go to Pittsburgh? Other people are, I should have taken the space shuttle to the moon. It seemed like the only reasonable place to go.
Well, actually, Pittsburgh was completely out of the path.
Oh, yeah. We had sunshine the whole time.
Yeah.
You would have thought I was in Miami. Hey, listen, if it was Beth and me, just the two of us, I would have gone out to Miami Beach if I was going to go somewhere cool, and have a couple of days in the sun and have some fun.
Sure, but you had the cats and the dog.
Yeah, so we had to go to a place that was pet-friendly, and that's Beth's parents' place. So we went, and we had a good time. We got there, and we set up the house because her parents weren't home, which was a good thing because it was kind of crazy when we got there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we realized we didn't pack kitty litter, and Beth was waving down cars, asking people if they owned a cat. Don't ask. Yeah. Speaking of that earthquake, so I don't. Did you feel the earthquake here in New York?
I was in London.
You were in London.
I wasn't here for the earthquake.
Well, I was, and it's funny. I was in my house and I heard noise, and I thought that someone was on my roof or there were birds on the roof. I couldn't tell if someone was in the attic, like doing some work or something.
What time of day was it?
It was like an afternoon. It was like I'm going to say 2 o'clock somewhere
around
there.
1:55.
Yeah. And I remember, so I rolled up my shades. The shades were down. I rolled them up because I wanted to see what was on the roof. That was the only reaction I had. But Beth was sitting on a chair downstairs, and she fell asleep. And all of a sudden, she felt the shaking, and she thought I was shaking her chair. And she got up, why are you shaking my chair? I'm trying to sleep. And then she looked around and saw that I wasn't there.
You weren't there.
And she thought that I'd done it and ran away. Then she had this crazy thought saying, this is crazy. Like there's nobody around, and I know I was shaken.
Like, almost like, did it really happen?
She was like, well, maybe there's such a thing as ghosts or something, you know. She goes, this was crazy. So then I said to her, did you feel the earthquake? Because I just turned on the news. And
you realized it. Yeah, a lot of people I talked to afterwards said they weren't sure of what it was until they heard on the news that it was an earthquake.
Because she said to me, I was so mad at you. I thought you somehow woke me. You were doing it as like a goof or something. I go, why would I ever? Sleep is sacred to me. I would never wake anybody. Sleep is the most sacred thing you can get. You know, with us, it's a commodity. We had 2 weeks off. That alarm went off this morning. It's like I never had 2 weeks off. I was just like, oh, fuck, we have to go to work.
Well, I couldn't even sleep. Like, the anxiety of hearing the alarm clock makes me stay up.
Really? You had a bad night?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man. Too much. Let's say hello to a few people. It's been a while since we've...
But so your house went through the earthquake, no problem. I mean, the earthquake, no problem. Hurricane, no problem.
No problem. And remember I told you my good friend John Keene fixed my parents' house?
Uh-huh.
Remember I said they were getting water in their basement?
Yeah.
Well, he came over and with his guys, and I don't know what the hell they did.
But no water?
So when the hurricane, I was like, oh, if my parents get water, because now it's like, now it's my responsibility.
Because you've been called.
Yeah. Howard, we have tremendous water. You know I would never call, but... do you know someone who might help us? So, I took over. I said, you know what? Leave it to me. I'm going to get on this. And then I'm the hero. I come in with John, and...
he fixes it. And
he fixes it.
That's that.
But if there had been water...
your name...
oh.
would be mud.
Well, yeah, but they know enough not to say, oh, it's your fault, but they would. I know how they think. He didn't do the right thing.
That Howard didn't know.
And his friend John doesn't know. Well, instead it was like, we had no power, but we didn't care because there was no water. It was a miracle. And I'm like, it's not a miracle. It's science. It's a miracle. Everything's a miracle.
Right.
You don't know. Everyone told us it couldn't be done, and these plumbers would come and they'd fix it, and then the next time there'd be more water. Well, this is terrific what was done. How much did John charge you? What? How? This is amazing that there was no water. So now
I'm so glad.
Right.
That it worked out. You're a hero.
Yeah. Oh, I was. Thank God. You don't know the trepidation, the agita, the incredible stress I go through, because everything becomes my problem in my family.
But I think you also take it on like you
I do.
Must.
My psychiatrist says I shouldn't solve anything.
Well, even
they
if
can get along fine.
Even if you try to have a solution for them, don't take it on like if this doesn't work, all hell will break loose.
Yeah, well, it does, though. Then I'm bad mouth. And I live in fear of the bad mouth. His friend didn't fix it. I mean,
John.
After all, now we have to go back to square one. I don't want to hear it.
But they lost power? How long were they without power?
They didn't care. Because they didn't have any water in their basement.
Well, I just remember the time they sat in there in the freezing cold for the longest
Oh, my God. Yeah, they lost power, but it came on like in 2 days. Baba Booey didn't have power till Friday. It was like almost a week.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was unbelievable when my mother lost power in the winter and had no heat.
Yeah.
Howard, a terrible thing has happened. What is it, Mom? We haven't had power for days. Your father and I are freezing. We haven't had heat. We're wrapped in blankets. We're freezing. Well, Mom, why the fuck didn't you go to the Garden City Hotel? What? We don't want to leave if we want to see if the power comes back on. How would we know? And you're right. I should have hung up the phone and just said, are you guys insane? They're waiting for the power, but they're freezing. Just go to a fucking hotel.
Right. Or somewhere where there's power.
No. I said, well, why don't you come to me? We didn't want to bother you. They don't want to leave their house. So I said, come to me. Then my mother shows up. I sent the car for them. The car had heat. My mother's in the car for 2.5 hours with the heat on. But she goes wrapped up in like a coat and blanket and won't take her coat because she has to show me.
That's right. She still wants you to know how she was wrapped up.
I'm freezing. I go, wasn't there heat in the car? Well, yes, but I'm chilled to the bone. So they were in my house, which was up to like 100 degrees. And I served them lunch. Halfway during lunch, my mother took off her coat.
Wow.
Yeah. And I served them soup, tomato soup.
Finally thawed.
And grilled cheese sandwiches and everything. And she finally took it off. And she had a scowl on her face. She was miserable. And then every minute afterwards, the phone call started to her neighbor. Is the power on, Gail? I go, Mom, why don't you relax? You're here.
Yeah, you don't
Spend
have
a few
to go
days.
anywhere in a hurry.
Oh, they called every half hour. Is the power on yet?
Poor Gail, because she's just being reminded that she has no power.
Then when the power came on, Ben! What? The power is on. Gail says the power is on.
And so they got to make a beeline out of there?
Maybe you ought to wait a while because it's still going to take time for your heat to come on. Ben, we have to go. Oh, my God.
That's amazing.
They were out that door.
That's amazing. Did you think that the weatherman made too big a deal about the hurricane and what was going to happen to New York?
I'm not going to say that because I know this weather guy named John Bolaris. People in the Philadelphia area, they know him. And he's a weather guy. He's all upset that people are going around saying that. Bolaris was on. He's the reason I evacuated.
He got you.
Oh my God! My wife started talking to him. I was staying where I was. He started talking about how water was going to be up to the doorway, but not over the house. And I was afraid of tsunami, so he had me so worked up. But then I understand he was very depressed because people were saying that the weather people overreact, so it'll get you to tune in and everything. So, okay, I've learned my lesson. No, I think they really think it's going to be a big deal. They don't want to be on the wrong side of things.
Well, Howard, did you hear what they were saying was going to happen in New York?
Yep.
Because of the
That's why I left.
They said that because of the weather, the wind that was created by this hurricane, that it was going to be even faster at the top than at the bottom.
200-mile-an-hour winds because it's going to be at the top.
Right. And so now skyscrapers, they were afraid that glass was just going to shatter and rain down on the street.
Yeah. Well, I had nowhere to go because I live in a high-rise. So I was fucked. That's how I ended up in Pittsburgh.
But I mean, I was listening to those reports and I was like, that's crazy.
And I realized I have no friends because I had nowhere to go.
But all your friends live here if you have them.
I mean, my sister didn't call me and say, come over to my house. My parents didn't say it. No one said it.
Well, they probably assume that you're
Everyone assumes. Yeah, everyone assumes I'm taken care of. But no, I'm not taken care of. I'm on my own. It's like the wild fucking West. It's unbelievable.
I just thought that was a little bit dramatic, you know, some of the explanations or descriptions of what could happen.
Yeah.
I thought that was a little bit dramatic. So much so that Dennis, you know, Captain Dennis, he took my boats out of the water.
Well,
he put plywood up.
Well, it was scary. I mean, they were scaring us. And I never watched the weather. All of a sudden, I'm on some channel with full-time weather.
Right, you're on the Weather Channel.
I'm on the Weather Channel. In Pittsburgh, I'm sitting there watching it. Storm, the storm, the storm, the storm.
Gary.
Yes.
How self-aware have you become of your phlegm issue with Howard? Because
insanely self-aware. I start thinking about it. Even today on the ride in, I was like, back to work. I'm thinking about all the things I have to do. And then all of a sudden I get to the certain point on the highway, and I was like, I hope I'm not too phlegmy today. And then I was walking over this morning, and I felt a little phlegmier than usual. But, I mean, I sort of heard it. Sometimes he hears it, sometimes he doesn't.
Are you able to...
And by the way, he's a little phlegmy himself when we're in there.
Can this be attributed just to the fact that it's the morning and you're a little bit congested just naturally from waking up? Because you don't smoke anymore.
No, I don't think the phlegm was ever from smoking. I think it's just a. I don't know. It's just one of those things. Yeah, we were up at the crack of dawn, and somebody said, "Did you do anything today to be phlegmy?" I was like, "Yeah, I drank a gallon of milk on the way in." Of course. No, I mean, I don't do anything. I drink a bottle of water on the way in. I'm not really thinking about it. It is what it is.
And so you're briefing Howard, but at the same time, are you thinking, "Oh my God, am I too phlegmy?" Does this go on every single day?
Yes.
So it affects your train of thought.
Yes, absolutely.
What's the solution?
Leave me alone. If he leaves me alone, that's a.
Good. I've been good. It's a little earlier than usual. It's like an hour earlier. So I'm not really prepared for today, so
Who let him in?
he's my fave. I feel better now.
Who let you in, damn it? What's going on, brother?
How are you?
All right, where have you been?
I traveled the world this year.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. Family, kids, all over Europe.
Wow, nice.
Yeah, it's good.
That's cool.
It's good.
Good to see you, man.
You too. You look good.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah? You're lying.
Jim, so you've got the new autobiography, or the paperback version. Is that what?
Oh, yeah. The paperback version. I'm really promoting my movie more than me. That's all I care about. That's the movie I made my dad.
What's
which
that
I
gonna be
know
called?
he would like. It's called More Than Me. That's what I'm really here for.
And Howard loves stories about your dad.
Yeah. We're going to start off with that. He's going to start living in my house this week. And I'm shoving my mom into a home.
Hey, Jimmy Brewer's here. Jim, of course, used to be on Saturday Night Live. Then he left there. What did he do since then? I don't know. Stand up. He did a radio
his
show.
Own show here.
He's got a career.
Hello.
Listen.
He's been in some movies.
Look at him. Here's his theme music, by the way. Jim Brewer theme music. Yeah, look at you.
That's my wake up.
Why weren't you a rock star? I don't understand.
I should have. I dropped the ball. I really did drop the ball.
You did. You're a good singer.
I'm decent. I started bringing out little rock star stuff recently.
You play guitar, right?
No.
You don't? Why don't you take a few lessons? It can't be that hard.
I did. It's a disaster.
You ever see some of the idiots who play guitar? I mean, they're almost retarded. And so certainly you're a bright guy. You could play guitar.
I could play a mean air guitar.
You're very good at that. I've seen you. Yeah.
I could do this. And mine is different because I stick my pinky. Nobody does that.
I was seeing here that Jim Brewer's paperback is out. The version of his hardcover book is now in paperback. Yeah. I'm Not High. And it's funny. It's the one book I read over and over again, like the Bible, because it sits next to my toilet.
Which is a good spot.
It's really weird. It sits there, and every time I'm sitting there, I take out Brewer's book. and I'm like on my third time reading it. And I know every story. I know about Chris Farley. I know about your wife. What a miracle it was. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. All the good stuff,
It's unbelievable. I know about his connection with his father and his mother. What's going on with your dad?
Wow. Just this weekend.
By the way, Jim brings his dad everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah.
I mean, we were talking about guys who are connected emotionally.
Yeah.
You're one of those guys. This is a guy who moved in family members, like relatives, cousins.
Remember it was a nephew, cousin, nephew
who now has a baby.
Yeah.
He was,
Jim saved this kid's life.
Yeah.
And isn't your niece living with you now?
Yeah, but she's out real soon.
You're kicking her out.
She's kicking her out. My dad's going in.
Oh.
Why? Yeah. Your mom's still alive.
My mom's still alive. She's 85. She's blind in one eye.
Oh,
right.
Dear.
Well, why wouldn't you keep them together? Why are you moving your father out?
She's a Jekyll and Hyde. The happiest time in her life.
Yeah.
The happiest, I'll give you. It's that World War II era. Like, she loves him and hates him. So she'll give him food, but at the same time going, you would never do this on your own. You don't even talk to me. Let me get you ketchup. So she'll... But in the past, she's gets frustrated with him
because he
can't walk, or she'll sit there
and he shits his pants.
Right. So now he has AIDS, right? And the AIDS will be like, "Come on, Jim, you got to go to the bathroom." And they got this, and she'll be behind them going, "Get up, Jim! God damn it! If you don't get up, I'm putting you in the goddamn home." And she yells
Will she
at
change
him.
the shit in his pants if he shits his pants?
No.
So she's not caring or loving at all.
She's 85.
eye.
And she's blind in one eye, so she's always looking for him.
I heard, and I don't know if this is true. Maybe you can clear it up.
Yeah.
The reason you're moving your father into your house,
yes,
is because your mom beat up your dad.
A little bit, yeah.
She punched him out.
She didn't. She did the open hand clap against the ear.
Oh, and you caught
boxed his ears?
And you caught her doing it.
Yeah. Here's what happened. Which now in
That's awful.
It is hard, and I have a hard time trying to figure it out. I can't put myself in her shoes.
Was your mom abusive to you when you were young? Was she the type that would hit you?
No, that's what's weird. But
Is she
my
a touch of Alzheimer's or anything?
No.
No?
Oh, no. She knows what she's doing.
She knows exactly what she's doing.
So you walked into the house. She didn't know you were there.
Correct.
And you caught her.
He lost his hearing.
Right.
Now, we didn't know why he lost his hearing.
I know why. Because your mom
I know why,
punched him in the ears.
You son of a...
You didn't want to hear your mother anymore.
His ears were clogged from wax, which I just cleaned out. But
can't you get a doctor to do that?
Well, yeah. I didn't do it.
Oh, okay, good.
So I walk in the house and I hear like, "You can't hear." So what is going? You can't hear. Now, of course, the aides are gone right. She never does this in front of the aides.
Right.
So I'm coming closer and I'm going around the staircase where he sleeps. He sleeps in a hospital bed. And I hear like, and I'm like, what? And I hear him going, ah, ah. And like a deaf person, I hear like, rah, 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 rah. So I turn around and she's got open hand shots taken at the both ears going, pow! You can't hear! And I'm looking at him in shock, and then she grabs his ear, and she's going, "You can't hear me!" And looking at him.
She was trying to heal him.
You know what said? You know what said, Jim? You know what said? That this becomes your burden. In other words,
is it a burden or is
of course
this just
it is.
family?
No,
I
mean, come on. Now you got to sit and move your dad into your house. You got to,
Why do you see it as a burden?
Because he doesn't want to hang out with his dad and take care of him.
That's not true. Actually,
I'm that way.
Well, yeah.
You're giving him your feelings.
That's why I admire you. It's like you are such a giving guy. I was playing a tape earlier. Jimmy Kimmel crying over his uncle on TV. His uncle died.
Okay.
The uncle that was and crying over him. I see that as a connected, caring human being. And really, I admire Jimmy for that.
Because Jim could ignore this if he wanted to.
Right.
Sure. I got a movie for you that's going to shake your boots. I made a movie about my dad.
Did you?
A couple years ago. I made a documentary about taking care of that point of what do you do with your dad? Like, I don't know. You probably don't know your dad that well.
Not at all. How would I know him?
Yeah, it'd be like moving a stranger into
I mean, my dad never talked to me.
But I will bet a year's salary.
Go ahead.
You watch this, and you'll change your relationship with your father.
Really?
I guarantee it. He doesn't have a lot of confidence. He's like, that's on.
That's some fucking movie. You're a genius. My dad doesn't talk to me about anything real. Like, he'll talk to me about what's in the paper and stuff.
Well, same with my dad.
My dad wouldn't say to me, how you doing, son?
But that's from a different era. He probably never has said to you, like, you're fantastic on that radio gig.
No, I badgered him into doing that.
Oh, you did? Yeah. Well, my father's never, ever said, you were funny.
Yeah, right.
Never.
So why do you think you're so loving and caring and want to take care of your dad so much? What do you think it is? Is it this religious thing with you? You're very religious.
This was all... I'm not religious. I don't like that word.
Wait a second.
What are
religious is like...
I got an anonymous letter from some guy.
Yeah, go ahead.
Listen to this. This is what he wrote me.
I'm very confident in who I am.
Okay, wait. Here's what he wrote me.
Yeah.
I'm writing to you this, Howard, anonymously.
Because I don't have any confidence in who I am.
I don't want to be attached to it at all.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
Go ahead.
Jim has gotten really religious in the last few years. And he has these weird and wacky theories about God and the devil always showing themselves in his life. And I detected that in your book. You do kind of reference that.
Hands down.
Jim believes that the devil possessed a maid in his hotel room in Las Vegas a few years ago. This came after he challenged the devil in his mind to try to fuck with him. You have to ask him to explain it. It's a weird story, and it's one of those that really shows his interesting side. Unhinged with a ton of conspiracy theories. Hope all is well.
No, that's true.
Now, what is going on with this religion? I know your wife's very religious.
It's not religion.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. Explain to me what religion is.
Well, the fact is that your wife had a conversion to born again, right?
No, me. Forget my wife. Me.
But
explain to me what religion is.
Well, religion is a belief in God and a belief in the hereafter and religious harmony. You know,
He doesn't
you
even
call that
know.
Jesus,
Okay.
or something like that.
No, I think your perception of religion is the
there's organized
evangelist and the Catholics
No.
and the this and the that and the Bing and the Buddha and all that.
Well,
jazz.
what is your belief? What's going on? Why does this guy say you have some sort of religious
I'll tell you the
paranoia?
scenario.
All right.
Here's a scenario, and you explain to me.
Go ahead.
This is. I don't know what it is.
Because you speak in your book a lot about signs. You always see
Yes.
signs. in everything.
You're getting religious signs.
There's too many coincidences. I will not. You can fight me tooth and nail. It's not coincidence.
Go ahead. What?
All right, here, I'll
give me an
one.
example.
I'll give you what this guy's talking about with the book. I go to and I start writing the book. I've never sat down and wrote for more than an hour and anything.
Right.
So I'm taking off to Las Vegas, and literally right before I get on the plane, called, praying, whatever. I said, just let me start writing, and whatever you want me to write, just let it come out, because I don't know what to do, blah, blah. I start writing. We land, and literally when we landed, I was like, holy crap. I wrote like 20-something pages. This is sick.
Right.
So I show my wife, and she's like, wow, I can't believe you wrote that much, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
We get to the hotel, and I'm writing, everything's cool. We're at the Caesars. I'm really into this writing now.
Yeah.
So I wrote in this freaking notebook, and now they put me in this ridiculous suite.
Beautiful suite.
Not so.
Right.
Like what you see in the movie Hangover.
Right.
He's like, oh my God, I'm only doing one set, and this is what they give me. It's great.
Right.
So now, I'm just going to tell you exactly what happened.
Tell me.
And now this is no drugs involved. That's the scary part. I plaster myself against the window.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And I go, I'm in the devil's den. And I go, I'm going to... Wait a minute.
Yeah.
I go, I'm here... And this book is going to help people see life differently. And there's nothing you can do about it. You can't stop me anymore.
You challenge the devil.
You're talking to the devil.
Hands
Directly.
down.
Right.
I said, I'm in your house.
Right.
Infiltrating.
Right.
Dun, 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 dun.
So you feel your book was a direct fuck you to the devil?
Absolutely. But I take the book, right? This is when it gets loony. I take the book and I put it on the table next to the window.
Go ahead.
Okay? Now, I leave it down. I go, leave it right here. Now my wife's doing her hair or whatever. So I leave the book there, and now I start walking away, and I start going, wow, maybe that was stupid. Maybe.
Yeah, because the devil might steal the book.
This is how crazy I'm getting now.
This is crazy, yeah.
I'm going, oh no, I should have never done that.
Right.
So I take the book and I'm looking for hiding spots. I go in the bedroom and I'm gonna shove it on. The devil will never find it in my
because you're
drawer.
afraid at that point that the devil will steal your book.
Yeah, I just messed with a force or something.
Okay.
Something's messing with my head.
Something could happen.
Absolutely.
Come here, I'm gonna lock you up.
Wait a minute.
Right.
Now I go to my safe.
Go ahead.
You know, in the safe in the room.
Sure. Yeah.
And I go to
in
put
the devil's lair.
Yeah, and I went, oh man, I don't want to fold it all up. It wouldn't fit flat, so I had to. So I'm not folding up my notebook. So I said, this is so stupid.
Of course.
I'm running around like a maniac, worrying about some force that may take my. You can't. It's so stupid. So I walk to the table. I go, just leave the book, please. And I walk out. Now, I go downstairs and, I see Jerry Seinfeld, I see Chris Rock. Hey, what you doing? Where's your show, man? I said, in 2 minutes. Hey, I'm going to go with Jerry. We're selling out arenas. Enjoy your 400-seater.
Right. Does that make you nervous when Jerry Seinfeld and Chris Rock are going to come to your show?
No, they weren't coming to the show.
Oh, they weren't?
No, they were just in the hallway, and everyone was
maybe
coming.
they would come. All right.
No, and the whole time I'm embarrassed because my wife's in the nail salon waiting for me to do a pedicure. And I'm like, I'm not telling anyone. I'll just wait for my wife.
Right.
Getting a pedicure? Oh, man. Why don't you get a pedicure? So,
did they see you getting a pedicure?
No, but they saw me going in because she came out. She's like, "What are you waiting for?" Like, I see you're busy. So I go in there. Now we're finished up, and we go back to the room.
Uh-oh.
All right?
The book's gone.
I go to the room, and the maid is outside the door. And the maid, I swear to God, maybe she was up all night, whatever. She looked evil. There's
Possessed.
She just looked. She had really dark, creepy. She gave me a weird vibe.
Did she have horns?
No, she had a little tail. She had a little tail.
They can remove that. Yeah.
So I go in the room, and she immediately started apologizing. So, sorry. So what's the matter? Candy, I get you candy.
What?
What are you talking about? It's a festival, so they give you a basket with candy and all this jazz. And so she comes back candy, and I took candy. I said, no, don't worry about it. Hey, you know what? I'm going to get fat.
You did me a favor.
You did me a favor. No
Right.
big deal.
Right.
We walk in. My wife says she's going to take a shower, and the maid heads down the hall. I instantly go, oh, my God, let me check on the notebook. I go to the notebook. It's there. So everything's cool.
Right. Devil didn't get it.
Piece of cake. Now I'm like, well, I really was a lunatic before.
Right.
So now I go back in the bedroom. I start changing. I go down to sit down to start writing, and I open the book, and there's no freaking pages in here.
Blank book.
So I keep turning, and I'm stuck. What the fuck? What's going on?
The devil.
So I'm changing. Like what? So I'm yelling at my wife. Like, did you take pages out of my book? She's like, no, that's not the book you were writing. Now we're in it. I'm like, this was the book. I thought I put it right here.
Oh my God.
This is the book I put down. So you had to write. No, that's not what I did. I put it right. So I'm freaking out, and I'm looking all over. I'm like, maybe I'm losing my mind,
Right.
and I'm looking at the places where I thought I was going to hide it, and I just can't figure out why the book is here and the pages are not. There's no pages in here.
So what's the answer?
So I go out in the hallway. She goes, ask the maid. So why would the maid
know anything
about the freaking pages of the book? I go running out into the hallway. And I have the book, and she's a couple doors down. I said, dude, the book, you know anything? And she went, oh, sorry. So, whoa. What does that mean, sorry?
Yeah.
What does that mean? So, they're gone. What's gone? She said, it's gone. So what do you mean? You ripped the pages out of my book? And she goes, I saw it. I said, no, this is not sorry.
Yeah, what is
so
that?
now I start fibbing, going, I'm an author.
Right.
This is worth thousands of dollars. You took my personal writings? Are you out of your mind? So this is going on, and people like coming out of the hallways.
Yeah.
Like, what's
what
going
kind
on?
of nut is she?
So I immediately call downstairs. I say, I need security. I need a manager.
Good for you.
And they come upstairs. And she goes, I look. I said, where? Just listen. What did you do with the pages? And she explains to me that she took the pages and she put it in the hallway. And the guy who comes and picks up the garbage in the hallway already picked them up and took them.
Why would she take your pages?
Why did she do it in the first place? Why did she do that in the first place? Do you think the devil commanded her?
I don't know.
Do you think she's part of Satan's army?
Who knows? How do you explain it? So then the manager, now we're in the dumpster.
This is unbelievable.
Now we're in the dumpster of Caesar's palace. Now she found a couple pages.
Right.
She gets running back. She found like 7 pages.
Right.
And she's crying.
Oh,
but the
fuck her.
manager goes, this woman's been working here 12 years. She knows that the protocol is if you come in and there's something in the room, they immediately call down and say, if the guest checked it, we have stuff in the room. And then we come in and we check everything that's in the room.
Right.
And she goes,
she went out of her way to rip out the pages and put them on the floor.
So that's why. And she still can't. She wouldn't. I don't know. I thought you leave.
Wow.
I thought you leave. So
you think the devil got in her?
I don't know.
You think
All I
no,
know.
wait, no. You think, hold it. Don't say I don't know. You think Satan got into this woman and commanded her, his legion, to grab your pages.
You challenged him.
I challenged him.
You challenged Satan and you lost. So you lost.
Don't you ever estimate the power of the dark side, Jim Brewer. You stick with your little taking care of your father and wiping his ass.
Why did you?
Don't worry about what I'm doing.
Why would you challenge the devil? I mean, how dare you? Who are you? I mean, come on.
Yeah, who do you think you are?
Yeah.
It was just one of those moments, but that was a moment that freaked me
Did they fire her?
out.
Is
I
she
don't
now
know.
in Honduras in a hut?
Probably.
Yeah. I mean, what a terrible woman.
This is
She
how do you
was
explain that?
possessed, Howard. It wasn't her.
It was Satan.
All right, let me explain you this one.
So yeah, okay. So,
Just a different one?
Okay.
Okay.
All right, this is another bizarre one. All right?
Go ahead.
Explain to me this one. I get invited to. Now, did you read the book? If you read the book,
Of course I read the book.
There's a part where one of the girls died. A good friend of mine died in the car crash and blah, blah. Now, her brother got mangled after that because everyone was, when someone dies very young, often it's centered on the death rather than the life of the kid who's still surviving.
Right.
So this kid took a beating for years, mohawk, drugs, and just rebellious. So he lived in our house, and I tried to take him on the wing for a little bit. I was a kid, though. I'm like 19, 20 years old. As I'm writing the book, I just wanted to tell him about his sister the last couple days and some of the conversations she told me. Maybe it would heal him because I feel like maybe it would help him move on.
Good.
All right?
I like it. This is why I like you.
Okay.
All right.
So now with that, I get a call from Brian Johnson. Jimmy, me son.
The guy from AC/DC.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's not even Brian. It's his wife.
All right.
His wife goes, I'm having a surprise birthday party for Brian for his 60th birthday.
Isn't it amazing that they're calling you Brian Johnson?
The coolest thing ever.
Coolest thing ever.
That's right.
Because you
So-
love AC/DC.
Love
Right.
Brian. And so I go down there. But as I'm going down there, I swear to God, swear to whatever, swear to God, I swear to God, and I said, maybe I'll have an opportunity to hunt Sean down.
And tell him about his sister.
But part of me is like, I'm not hunting him down.
Right.
Going down there. I'm going to go to Tampa looking for this guy.
Right.
So I fly down, I go to the party. It's great. Everyone's singing. Oh, Jimmy, me son, and we're on a boat. And we're, I remember this. And I was in school, and it was a great time. I had a school. He's telling these great stories.
Did you understand any of them?
None of it.
Right.
This
you
is
ever
all I
understand
remember.
him?
Right, this is all I remember. He's telling me the stories like, the greatest thing about Germany is that they got this intelligent language, but they ain't got a word for nipple. Crazy, right? Well, that's great for that. This is like...
And you're like, sure.
Yeah. So, life is good. So,
does he sing at the party at all now?
Yeah.
He does?
Yeah, him and a bunch of friends, they would sing like, stop me up, I'll never down. He loves Paul McCartney.
Sounds exhausting, the whole party.
It was exhausting.
So
I
there's
need a
no way
heavy
you're going to
nap after.
chase this kid down because you're at the Brian Johnson
busy,
party.
yeah.
But I feel guilty that I'd even. But I said before, when the book comes out, he'll see it. So now he lives down. I don't want to say lives, but I flew into Tampa, right? Which he's a good hour and a half, hour and change away.
Right.
So I go to Tampa the next day.
Right.
Fly out to come home, and my flight's delayed like 2.5 hours. So I got some time to kill. I don't have a car. I'm not going to rent a car. I go outside into the parking lot. On my kids' lives.
This is at the airport?
Yeah, on my.
And who's standing
on
in
my
the
children? No.
Oh.
Gets better.
All right.
On my children's lives, I say, I do my little thing.
You're talking to somebody again.
I'm talking. I said,
Devil
listen,
or
God.
God?
Nah,
Okay,
I'm
okay.
done with the devil. I ain't messing with him no more.
Yeah, you fucking got your ass kicked.
He's got a hard fastball. I ain't messing with him.
All right, so you start talking to God. Smart.
Yeah, and I said, listen, I know this will heal the kid, but somehow if you could put him in my life, if you can just put him in my life,
Because I can't look for him. Just
right.
put him in
I
my
ain't
life.
got time to look for a man.
I'm wasted from the Brian Johnson party.
I was singing last night. I had a busy weekend.
Okay, so he spoke to God, right?
Because he also moved. The kid moved from where, so I don't know how to get in touch with him.
Of course.
I go if anyone knows Tampa.
I know Tampa.
You go through a security gate, and then you got to get on a tram.
Mm-hmm.
So I go through the security gate, and I hear this kid say, "Jim," and I turn around, it's like a heavy dude. And I'm thinking, I'm waiting for, hey, man. Yeah.
I mean, they want to do the goat boy impression.
Okay, yeah, so I was the goat boy. Yeah, I get it. Hey, man, you want to smoke a joint? No, I'm cool. It was a movie.
People come up to you as goat boy?
Oh, yeah, I'll hear it like, I'll hear from a distance. I just hear people go, man, and they think they're cool.
I still say they should have made, I saw Lorne Michaels this week, and I was going to say to him, why do you not make the Goat Boy movie with Jim Brewer?
Well, Jim needed to become very successfal, and he left. He didn't play by the rules. I'm still here if he needs me. I actually had I went up and said hello to him, and he's still at the Paul McCartney thing.
Did he recognize you?
He did.
He did. All right.
Which is so fun. So anyway,
when people, are you ever walking around and you hear like a goat boy impression, and you turn around into an actual goat? Like, has that ever happened to you?
No, you know what's weird is my middle one is a lot like me, and she's voices imitations, and she has no clue what goat boy is, but she does a freaking goat all day long, and everyone thinks I train her.
So you think it's a genetic thing?
No.
Like she's got it in her blood. Like, why would your daughter randomly do a goat
Who
impression?
knows? She watches Barnyard, the movie or whatever, so she sits there and she'll all day this weekend, all weekend, she's going. This is what I hear from the bedroom, and she's sitting on the edge of her bed going. I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, Dad, a sheep goes, but a goat goes. Like, what? Don't do this in public, please.
Are you so proud of her when she does that? I mean,
she's a funny kid.
Chip off the old block, right?
She's a funny.
You know that one's yours.
Are you still homeschooling that kid?
No, the oldest one ain't. This one doesn't want to be homeschooled.
You're homeschooling
the oldest one.
How old is she now?
Like
what, 12 or something, right?
She's 12. Yeah.
And what's happening?
Let me finish the other one. I'll tell you the homeschool.
We're in 5 stories.
We just made a left, and then I'll come back to
all right,
homeschool.
so you're on the fucking thing in Tampa on the airplane.
You're getting on the tram.
Right.
And I hear, and I turn around, and I see this heavy kid I don't recognize, and I said, "Oh yeah, I'm off to I got to get on the tram." And he goes, "No, Jim, it's Sean." And I go, "Sean." He goes, Sean Pomeroy, Kristen's brother. I swear to God, I just got completely hot. Not because I
that was amazing.
saw him, but
why was he there?
If you knew the circumstance of right now,
right?
You wouldn't
believe it.
And I couldn't stop laughing.
Why was he there?
He was visiting his mother. He was visiting his mother from Boston, and he just got off the plane.
Oh, so it's a perfectly reasonable reason to be there.
Come on.
Nothing just told him to come to the airport.
I think the way Satan stole that book, I think God delivered this guy. I don't know. Maybe I'm with you. Come here. Slip the straitjacket on him and throw him out of here. No, listen, Jim,
how do you explain it?
You know what? I can't explain it. There are things in life that are beyond
unexplainable.
It's the unexplainable.
Correct.
And with you, some people pray to God for money or for fame or for not you.
You
prayed for
meet
Sean.
Sean at the airport.
You prayed for Sean and missing pages. And let me tell you something. Good for you. You're not a selfish person. Now, get back to your daughter for a second.
Okay. Yeah.
And also, I have another thing I want to ask you about beside homeschooling.
What?
Did you just do a tour with Steve-O from Jackass?
Absolutely.
Now, Steve's been in here. Is he a good stand-up comedian?
He fares very well. I think this is my own personal opinion.
Okay.
I think he's collaborated with someone to help him write.
Yes.
And he goes up and performs the act. And he also has stuff, because first of all, he's a great guy.
Yes.
I'm a huge Jackass fan.
Me too.
So when I met him, I don't know how he doesn't hear his voice. He's like, dude, let me tell you something. It was really weird. he says F-bomb every.
Dude, you know what's really fucking weird? Fucking, they tell me that fucking Jim Brewer is gonna do this fucking gig with me. I'm like, dude, no fucking way, bro. How weird is this? A guy who looks like he's fucking stoned and a guy who talks like he's fucking stoned, and we're not fucking stoned, dude. Dude, we should do a tour called We're Not Fucking High. Oh, you did the book. Dude, I love your
How do you
book.
get tied up with him? I don't even understand. I know he's been coming in saying he does stand up and he kills
does
and he's
stand-
fantastic. He tells me how great he is.
Let me tell you something. Well, he's like,
Dude, I can't wait for you to watch my stand-up. It's fucking, I'm so excited, man. You're gonna watch me. You're gonna watch me.
So,
wow.
When he's like,
You're gonna love these fucking jokes, dude.
and so when I meet him,
He uses the F word every other word.
every other word.
Right.
As a matter of fact, when my kids met him, because I allowed my kids to watch parts of Jackass.
Right.
You know, I skipped through the ones where the guy's showing his donkey all the time.
Could be bad.
Yeah.
Right.
So he's like,
Oh my god, dude, your fucking kids are fucking gorgeous, man. What's that fucking Gabrielle, dude? Fucking Gabrielle. That's like the Archangel, man. That's fucking great. You gonna watch the fucking show?
all right, guys, let's go outside. Let's go outside.
And
You know,
do you say, Steve, can you stop using the F word around my young children? They're very impressionable.
No. He's
showbiz.
He's his own. And I don't think he can hurt a flea, this guy.
Are you able to have a real conversation with him? I mean, when you're on the road with a Steve-O who's, legendary out of his mind.
Yeah.
Are you able?
He is out of his mind.
But are you ever able to sit there with him and have a legitimate discussion? Because, I mean, I've talked to you off the air.
Yeah.
You're a deep guy.
Sure. This is his cut. Well, here. I'll tell you our whole scenario. I'm playing England. He's playing England.
Right.
We're supposed to play some theater.
Together?
No. Separately.
Okay.
I couldn't sell tickets for jack squat.
Right.
Which I expect. Like, who knows me in London?
Right.
He is supposed to play. He didn't sell as well, so they put us together.
I see. Okay.
All right. So they said, "Do you mind playing with Steve-O? With Steve-O from Jackass?" They go, "Yeah." So he does stand up. I said, "Yeah, he does a show." So I go there and I meet him, and as soon as I meet, he's like,
Oh my god, dude, you gotta do me a big favor. Here, hold my phone. I gotta find a waitress. Okay,
now it's not even the show. He's like,
dude, come out back. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put this lighter fluid in my hair, and I'm gonna light it, and you gotta stand like 6 feet. Stand like 6 feet, and when I say go, you stop the picture, and the guy who gets the biggest flame, I'm gonna put it on my Facebook page.
You mean this isn't even a show? This is backstage.
Backstage.
So he's lighting himself on fire backstage.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, right.
So,
he wants to put on his Facebook. Right.
So these English dudes are like, "Are you sure this is safe?" I'm not really sure if we should be doing.
Dude, I do it all the time. It's just here, put the fluid. Don't let it get on your hands.
I'm not sure if we should be doing this.
He's a lunatic.
I just stand there, poof, ball of flame. He does a flip.
Now,
the girls scream.
He's not on drugs anymore, right?
Dude, listen, I've stopped drugs. I've stopped drinking. I don't do not. You know what I do, bro? Pilates. I know it sounds gay and all that, but seriously, look at my abs.
He puts his shirt in. He's just a hurricane.
I mean, is he the kind of guy you can relax around? Does he ever let down? Does he stop for a minute?
He's like a
he's on fire.
He's like a bee.
He really, literally is on fire.
You don't know what
I know Johnny Knoxville, and he's actually a real mellow guy. You know, when he's not doing the Jackass thing, I can't imagine he can even. I don't know how he can be around Steve-O, because Steve-O's. You're right. He's like a bee. He's just.
And when he went on stage, this is what cracked me up. He goes, because he's a great entertainer.
Right.
I'll tell you what. If I ran the Hard Rock Cafe and Casino, the Hard Rock Casino.
Uh-huh.
I would hire Steve-O now for millions, multi-millions, to get him to play my casino for a year, because his following is that is the crowd you want. I saw him.
And when he goes on stage, he does stand up or he lights himself on fire?
This is what he does. He goes on stage, both. He goes,
I know you guys are saying, hey, dude, I got tickets to see Steve-O from Jackass. You want to come? And your friends are going, well, what the fuck is the show? Dude, I'm still wondering.
So, and then he goes, but this is how he starts the show. He goes, what
has 4 thumbs and loves blowjobs?
And he takes his shirt off, and he's got the tattoo of him on the back with the two thumbs like this, and then he just points to, he does this to the thumbs, and the crowd. So the rest.
Do you start questioning yourself why you're working so hard?
Well,
yeah,
that's the part that makes me laugh because I know. Like so many bitter comics, like what the? He's selling out arenas with his, but he's a phenomenal entertainer, and he is funny. One thing I remember he did, which I thought was really funny. He goes,
"Dude, I had to get sober." He goes, "When Johnny Knoxville tells you you need to get straighten up."
So he says that, but then he goes,
"I had 4 interventions, bro. The first one was Johnny Knoxville. The second one was my family. The third one was my friends. The fourth one is while I was tripping. And during my trip, the people in my trip said, dude, you gotta lighten up. Well, when you're fucking tripping, dude, and your trip tells you straight, you gotta fucking straight up."
So I thought he had really good stuff, but then he would, then he's like,
I lick penises to stop homophobia. I'm like, all right.
But he's out there, he's trying to get a show together.
And he
all
does.
that.
I played with him in England.
Right.
Now, this one scared the daylights. It's a metal festival.
Oh, dear.
So they go, we got you booked in England. Metallica.
Is that a tough gig for a comedian? I mean, to go up in front of a rock crowd?
Impossible.
You did it, though.
So
you did the impossible.
I'm thinking, now I've done Bonnaroo where they have a comedy tent.
Right.
And even that scared me, but it was great, and they knew who I was, and the thing went phenomenal.
Uh-huh.
We're in England. Now, the night before, I go see it's Metallica and Anthrax and Slayer. And they're running around and punching each other. Now, the next day is me, and I'm going to be playing in a tent. And as we're driving to the tent, you just see like these British animals with no shirts, been drinking for 4 days.
Shaved head.
Tents with flags. America bites my ass.
Right.
England rocks. And we pull up to the back, and I'm like, no one's going to be in this freaking place. I hear like loud yelling and stuff. So I go to check out the show, and I look, and there's a sea of people. I went, oh my God! Like, is this for the comedy show? And there's the MC's on stage. And all I understand is, I'm this tape cut. If I could send in Facebook, we're gonna bring out your first score in about 2 minutes. So I go backstage. And
why do they bother having those guys? You never understand what they say.
Well, you can't understand them because you don't speak their language.
But even in America, when there's a guy up on stage with those stupid stage announcements, you never know what he's saying.
I don't know what he's saying.
Accent.
Right.
So the show's about to start, and this English, I go, listen, I don't know if they're... Now, my act is like, my father's 88. I've got 3 kids. Yeah. They get up early, huh?
It always amazes me when they book a comic into these rock shows anyway. They really don't need one there, do they? It's weird.
Well, here's what eventually happens. So the first guy's about to go up. He's English, and I'm talking to MC. I'm like, oh, dude, I'm really scared. He goes like, don't worry, it's gonna be brilliant. They're gonna love you. You go second, and then we got Steve-O to close the show. I said, Steve-O from Jackass. Yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. First guy goes up, and he has a guitar, and I went, oh my God, that's what you're supposed to bring on these big drunken...
Yeah.
He goes up, he starts singing his song. This song's about me wife who I like to punch her in the face once in a while when she pisses me off. You ready? Bang, bang. And about 6 minutes into it, fuck off! And they're throwing things at him. Now I'm on the side of the stage, and my wife brings the kids on the side of the stage.
Oh no!
And I said, listen,
don't let the kids see this.
Don't let the kids watch this. They're gonna eat me alive. They're gonna eat me alive.
Brutal, yeah.
He goes, dude, you're brilliant. They're gonna love you. They're gonna love you. My wife goes, hey, listen. Don't you remember in the early 90s, your whole act was talking about going to metal concerts and drinking?
Right.
I'm like, yeah, she's like, just do that. And sure enough, I walk out to my heart. I don't think I've been nervous since like 92.
Right.
My heart's pouncing. I walk out, and this is what got them. I was, first you go, hey, How about that metal show? Slayer. Metallica. I go, how about Lars Ulrich of Metallica last night in the drums? And then I go, oh, also everyone do it. And they went,
So you did your Lars impression.
And then I did, this is Ozzy Osbourne, and I was a god.
Right, because you're doing all the metal heroes.
And then that was it. I just did the show, and it was on. And then I turned around, and Steve-O's on the side of the stage going, dude. And we were finished like, dude, your act is killer, man. Your act is killer.
Right.
And I watched him.
Why didn't you do the routine where you beat yourself up? That always goes over.
I did.
Big. Oh, okay, good.
I threw all of them.
Oh, good.
You know, and Steve-O's watching.
You beat yourself up, don't you do? Dude, I'm lighting my fucking balls on fire.
And he went out. He did a flip on stage at the end. He smashes back on the table. He's a great entertainer.
Right.
Great.
So you mean the crowd loved him?
And they're chanting, Steve, Steve. So
they like it. He wins them over with those stunts. Doesn't he?
Absolutely.
Right,
and he holds them over with his talking and his jokes.
You know what's great about you with these impressions? That's always a slam dunk. You're going to win people over with those. I'm watching America's Got Talent, and a girl came out. She does impressions on there, but she didn't have the material. The impressions didn't say anything.
Right.
You still got to have something funny to say. It's not good enough to do just the impression.
You got to have him do something. You do anything. You know, have Steve-O, whatever, be a cop.
Yeah, does he license registration? You can't be fucking speeding, dude. It's like raining out. It's fucking crazy, you know.
See,
Whatever.
That's
Just put
why
him in a
you're-
situation.
But that's why you're a genius, because you know to make him a cop and make him, put him in some kind of situation. These people don't understand that.
What's the matter with them?
I know.
What's the matter with them?
Now, let me give you a plug. The paperback version of Jim Brewer's book, I'm Not High, is in stores now. I recommend this book. I've read it. It's fantastic. I've read it 3 times, actually. And I'll probably read it 7 more times.
Well,
as long
thank
as it
you.
remains in my bathroom.
I'm more
Please
into.
don't move the book.
And what Jim is really into is this movie he made about his father.
Yep, you can go on
Yeah, I wanna see
Facebook, Facebook.com, or on my website and watch the trailer. It's called More Than Me. It's Facebook More Than Me movie. That's the page.
But get back to that for a second. So your
Yeah.
father now is living in your home?
Here's what's going to happen.
All right.
So I moved.
Your
to
mother
my-
beat him up. She beat him up good. You caught her doing it.
Yes.
And now you're moving him out of the house.
Yes, he's
Did she get upset that you're moving him out of the house?
No, she
she's
got
happy.
excited.
She's excited. She's happy.
She got excited. There was
No.
2 times I saw my mom ever truly excited. One was when I took her to Luxembourg years ago. Her first husband is buried in Luxembourg. He was a World War II vet. He was killed fighting the Nazis, blah, blah. So he's born over there.
Right.
Buried over there. About 4 days into it, I'm looking at my mom like, Mom, I never saw you so happy.
Beaming, yeah.
Yeah, is it because you saw your first husband? She went, no, it's because I have nothing to worry about. Since I was 16, I've never had, this is the only time in my life I've never worried. The only time she was like that again is when, unfortunately, when my dad was in a rehab center.
Right. She liked it because he was out of the house.
But when she saw him, I never saw her emotional with him. She would like pet his hand when she'd visit him and pet his head. And
so she likes him.
She loves him, but it's just that 24/7. And, she doesn't have conversation.
Right.
I can't relate to her whacking him, but I can relate sort of, I guess, to, my old days.
And
I don't
isn't
know.
it sad, though, too, to see your father, who once was a powerful, virile man, and then
Yes.
being beaten up by a woman?
Oh.
I mean, it's the worst, right?
Oh.
And you took pity on him, and you're moving him into the house. Does your wife object to
Is
this?
your wife gonna
No, she
beat
was
him
the one
now?
that suggested it.
Yeah, she
She was
saint,
like,
that
why
woman.
don't you bring him into the house? The kids will love him. He'll love the kids. The cats will be all over
You're
him.
such a good guy like that.
You'll see this movie and you'll feel that way.
Right. I mean, this guy changes the shit out of his dad's pants. I mean, come on, let's talk about it. So, okay, how do I see the movie?
More Than Me. You can go right on the Facebook. More Than Me movie. More Than Me movie.
All
And
right.
I'll send you a copy, but
please,
I'm guaranteeing you.
It's going to change everything. It's game
You're going to
changer.
watch this, and you're going to personally email me. Go,
You're going to
bro.
move your father into your house.
Am I going to go, dude?
Dude, let me tell you something. I watched your movie, bro, and I started doing Pilates, and I feel fucking great. Nah, seriously, I'm a vegan now. I haven't had meat, like my colon feels better.
Oh, man. That killed me.
I feel better, man. I feel so much better.
The last time I saw you in the halls here, you told me things were happening.
They
maybe
are.
A little something
Thanks
was
to
going
you.
on. I don't know if we
How
want
is
to talk
the
about it.
5-year plan?
Well,
We're almost at the end of the 5 years.
We're almost at the end.
Well, might turn into a 10-year plan.
I got one good last swing that hopefully we could talk about around November.
Okay.
You know,
right.
either way, it's a win-win. If it doesn't happen, we got a lot to talk about.
I
If
believe
it does happen, we
you
got a lot
are
to talk
a
about.
major talent who should have a major something on somewhere. That's all I'm saying. I don't
Yeah.
know what it is, but you've got to be.
Yeah. I don't thrive for it anymore.
Everything okay financially? You got
Everything's
enough go? The touring is bringing in money?
Life is good. I
Life
got
is
nothing to
good.
worry about.
Got nothing to worry about.
Nothing to worry about.
You know your mother was happy when she had nothing to worry about? All right, listen to me. Jim Brewer, you're the best.
All seriousness?
That fucking impression of Steve.
Dude, fucking.
Dude, he's crazy.
He's crazy?
Oh, you don't do the... Yeah, there you go.
You don't like that?
No, it's so good. Whatever. So thank you so
Good
much.
to see you.
Thank you.
All right.
Now, what's
Take
the
care.
next move? What's
2 copies.
I'm going to send you a movie.
Seriously.
I swear to God, you're going to be...
watch it.
You're gonna
First of all,
be
I feel like I know your father from reading the book.
You're going to be smoked out of your mind.
All right.
Out of your mind, I promise you.
I can't wait.
All right. Good to see you, bro, man.
Jim,
Cheers.
thank you.
Any quick picture?
Jim, thanks.
Sure. Thank you.
So funny.
Jim,
Yes.
unbelievable Steve-O.
Oh, thank you.
And when Howard's singing your praises, especially towards the end of that interview, you said you really don't need any more than what you have right now. Why is that? Why are you so fulfilled with...
I already have more than I ever anticipated.
Now, you're talking family or
Everything.
existentially? Or
Everything. I grew up blue collar. Both parents worked. 8 to 12 hours a day. We had a little neighborhood. I had a little 10 by 10 backyard. Well, it was bigger than that, but you know, I got everything. I got my kids. I got my family. I have more than I ever anticipated. So, as long as I got that, I'm okay.
And you've been able to build all that up financially doing what you love with your passion anyway. So.
Absolutely.
But you could seriously do an entire show, a variety, something regularly with all those impressions and stories. I mean, there's so much crap on television. That was phenomenal what you just did.
Well, thank you. Maybe you can produce it.
Now we're on to something.
All right, now.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
Hey now, Gary Dell'Abate here, Baba Booey. On Monday's wrap-up show, John the Stutterer stopped by and was ranting and raving that Ralph makes more money than him and that no one listens to Ralph's show. Of course, he has no facts to support this, but he rambled on anyway, and it was funny as hell to listen to. Here's how it went.
Kevin was a big part of today's show with Maria. Another big part of today's show was John the Stutterer, who came by. And John, hey John, how you doing?
Hi John, how you doing?
I'm doing okay, thanks. You were in the hot seat a little bit there because your anger, I guess, towards Ralph and Tim has sort of taken away your show. And I know you had health concerns and things got crazy with your show, but I'm guessing you missed the airtime. But the first thing that popped in my head, you sound very, very sure about like how Ralph gets paid and all that other stuff. Where did you come up with that? And do you feel like you sort of got that off your chest today and did some good there?
Well, I'm glad that I got it off my chest, obviously, John. Yeah, I have been a fan of the show now for many years. And Ralph, as we all know, is Howard's longtime boyfriend and number one buddy. And I just think that my perception that he gets special preferential treatment is held by many, many fans, and I think that I am the correct. I just know. I just, for example, his stupid show, The Geek Time. Hardly anyone listens to it, but yet it is still on the air.
But John, you state that like it's a fact.
No, but
Oh,
but
no,
John,
I know
I'm
that.
A fan. I listen
it
to that.
has hardly any.
And think of the guests he has, the huge guests that he has on that show. People. I mean, by the way, Ralph is Ralph. We all know what Ralph is, but you can't knock that show.
You can say Ralph sucks because it's your opinion, but to say that nobody's listening to the show, like Tim has a way of knowing Howard was right.
No, Gary.
And believe me, if no one was listening, it would be gone.
No,
You mean-
wrong.
But why do you think you're right?
Gary, Ralph gets paid more than Riley.
But
Jackie.
You still, John. You still haven't said have established. Are you just assuming he does?
The interns. He should. His show. Listen, the fans that I come in contact with, no one even knows when the show is on. People know when Riley's show is on. They know when the intern show is on. They know when Jackie's show on. When Jackie's show is on, no one knows when Geek Time is on.
Okay, two things.
He does not deserve to get paid more than Jackie.
First of all,
Riley, the interns. The mutt on the Superfan Roundtable.
But you quit over
he
the-
does get paid
but
more.
John.
And you
John,
all are
John,
afraid
John.
of Ralph.
I'm-
You all hold Ralph in this. You all hold Ralph in great
hold on a second.
reverence.
I'm going to get that.
And you all hold his opinion dear.
May I say something?
No one cares about his opinion. He's an ugly 47. He's a 47-year-old, no talent, burry face, big nose, lisping, snaggle-toothed, no talent, low life scumbag.
Okay.
He's
All right, John,
ugly,
give me a chance to
old,
talk.
47.
John, I got it.
47-year-old prick. And call in, Ralph, because no one cares what you say. And 99% of the fans agree. And Geek Time sucks.
Well,
no
John-
one
John-
listens to Geek Time.
All right, hold on. Let me just say one thing.
And I say,
hold on. Wait.
for the
Stop.
very few who do, boycott Geek Time.
John, let Gary talk. You'll get your
Okay.
chance. Go ahead.
You've heard the fights that Ralph and I have had.
Right.
They're legendary.
Right.
So clearly, I am not afraid of Ralph. Other people have fought with him. I don't think anybody's afraid of Ralph.
Oh,
and I don't know that he's held in high esteem.
He is.
We do find him interesting. I like when he calls
But
a
he
wrap-up
sucks.
show, but that's an opinion, not a fact. And your poll
Well,
of
call
who knows
now
when
with the fans,
hold on.
and you ask them about
But it's a
Geek
very unscientific
Oh,
poll.
no, it's not.
The people in your little world, like in other words, have you traveled to California? You don't know that everyone. You just know the people that you hang out with don't like Ralph's show. So it's unfair to say you know it for a fact. And I'm telling you, Tim is coming down right now to tell you that Ralph does not get preferential treatment or any more money than anyone else.
Now, John,
I think he does.
John, you got to let
I know
Tim,
you think it, but
gotta
you don't
let
know
Tim, let Tim talk, and then you can say what you want. 'Cause you said some not so nice things about Tim either today.
I'm shocked. I thought John and I were very close. It really blew me away. I guess we're not vacationing together now.
What did you call him
No,
today, John?
No. Well, I called him fat, and I
Wow.
referred to him the way that the great Riley Martin does as a cheap motherfucker.
Left out the Jew part.
I mean, well, no, I love the Jews, but
I do too.
yeah, but no, I just feel that if I were to do Straight Talk again, that I should be paid equal to what that no talent, ugly old 47-year-old, big nose, berry face.
I'm going to interrupt you. I talk over you. How
Ralph,
do you know?
40
How do you know that you're not? How do you know that you're not
Because
paid
there's
what
no way that Ralph is only getting paid $150 a show. He's getting paid more than Riley. He's getting paid more than Mutt. He's getting paid
Wow.
more than Jackie.
Tim, do you want to address this?
I don't comment on anybody's salaries or what they
But
make.
I know he's getting.
But
you don't know. You're guessing.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
feel it, but you don't know it.
We treat everybody here as fairly as humanly possible, and there's not a lot of
Except
money
for
here.
me.
No. There's not a lot of money. You have a great opportunity.
I know that this man here agrees with me.
John,
I know he does, but everyone's afraid of
Nobody's
everyone's
afraid of
that
Ralph.
ugly 47-year-old
John,
prick.
you saying
He's
Doug Goodstein is
47-year-old. He goes to clubs. He's a 47-year-old club kid.
But if he goes
He's
to
a
clubs,
prick.
he goes to clubs and he picks up chicks. Does that make you jealous? Is that part of it, or do you not care?
Why are you? See, everyone here
He's afraid.
defends Ralph.
I'm not defending
He's
him.
a prick.
I'm playing devil's advocate.
He's a prick. He's a prick.
But he's a prick to you.
He's a prick, yeah.
But doesn't make him
he's a prick to 99.9% of all of the fans.
John, why
how
don't
do you know that?
Wait, John, why don't
Ask him.
John?
Ask him
John,
right now.
I'm asking you a question. Why don't you think Ralph is calling in to engage? I mean, do you think he doesn't really care about what you think, or do you think he may be afraid of you in some way?
Well, no, he's not afraid. He doesn't care, but
I know why.
But I'm just saying, he's a 47-year-old, no talent asshole who doesn't, and no one listens to Geek Time. No one listens to
No one listens to those directors and stars and producers he has on that show. All those guys have huge followings of themselves. Of course they do.
The reason Ralph's not here
no one listens to it.
Because he went to the club last night and he hasn't woken up yet.
No one listens to it.
Well, John, thank you so much for coming down.
He's an ugly 47-year-old prick, and Ralph, fuck you.
Hi, everybody. It's Sal Governale. On Tuesday's wrap-up show, we discussed my yeast infection and if my penis smells. Richard Christie took a whiff, so he'll have his input there as well. We also talked about my foreskin and how I have foreskin Friday and do great things with my foreskin, like make cannolis out of it and Freddy Krueger and John Travolta. So lots of good things to talk about. Plus, I give you some good homeopathic advice on how to maintain your penis, keep it clean and fresh and serene. No Vaseline, if you know what I mean. Fuck her in the spleen. Give her a good ream. You make a good tea. Enjoy.
Richard, before Sal comes in here, I want to ask you. You said that you can smell, like you could smell the yeast that grows on him.
And let me make it clear, because he's kind of freaked out by this. His cock doesn't always stink. This was like one time a year or two ago. I want to make it clear, Sal normally has a clean cock. On this one day, I happened to get a whiff.
It was like his cock drank coffee, forgot to brush its teeth.
Exactly, yes.
See, Gary, it sounds like Richard's backpedaling a little bit here from what he said on the air.
You could tell Sal was genuine. He's like, no, but like you could tell Sal was sort of offended by that.
And at first, Richard was like, no, it does. It really does. And then by the end, you were disclaiming like you just did. So,
and I literally just told Sal, we were both in the restroom, and I said, everybody's cock stinks once in a while. You know, it's not the end of the world.
It's embarrassing to hear on the air for the first time that once in a while my cock stinks in the bathroom. I'm very, very clean. As you know, today he sniffed my penis on the air and it was fine.
But it happens.
It does happen. It's inevitable, especially after a bike ride or a jog or something, or if you don't shower.
Why would you ride a bike and then go pee with Richard?
You wouldn't, but I'm saying just cock smell in general is inevitable in certain cases. But I think he would have told me, like, dude, you cock stink.
I did.
That's not an easy thing to tell somebody.
I did.
He's saying he did.
I did.
Now, today.
No,
I said when it happened. We were in the
you said
bathroom
my
together.
pee has stunk. Sometimes when I have asparagus, you said my pee stinks.
No, I've talked about
and sometimes your pee stinks too, and your pee is hot, like a little steam comes off.
So you're lashing out now.
No, I'm not lashing. I'm just surprised that my cock.
How dare you say my
But
pee is hot?
why does what his pee smells like have to do with why your penis smells?
Well, he said I've said it to him as well. I said no, not your. When I've said there was a smell in the bathroom, I never implied his penis.
We've talked about your cock cheese before and about how it smells.
Yes, personally, but
I've smelled it. I mentioned it to you.
And I'm not offended, but I'm like kind of hurt that because I'm so clean, I don't want to be in a position where my cock's going to stink spontaneously at any moment because I stay on top of it.
Apparently you don't if you've got yeast growing out of it.
Well, I've had yeast in the past, and yeast is inevitable when you're uncircumcised. Even the cleanest women in the world suffer from yeast infections.
Well, Fred was saying he doesn't get yeast. Right. He doesn't have that problem.
Everybody's different. You put 10 women in a room, 3 might have a yeast infection, 7 might not.
I think clean women might get it. Yeah, clean women might get a yeast infection because maybe they weren't keeping up.
It's a possibility. When I spoke to my doctor, yeah, you're right, Gary. When I spoke to my doctor, he says because you're uncircumcised, the moisture is inevitable. No matter how much you pat it, clean it, dry it, it's there. So you are more prone to yeast infections, which in the male case, they call it balanitis. And that's what I've had from time to time.
Now, don't you try to cure the moisture by putting toilet paper in your pouch?
I was putting toilet paper in there.
You were wrapping it up, right?
Yeah, it looked like a little white flag.
Yeah, like we'd go to pee.
Like a surrender flag at the...
So the doctor told you that everyone who's uncircumcised has this issue?
Not everyone. It's more common with...
Yeah, the people that don't wash have it.
I wash, Gary. I wash like Richard sniffed my pecker today.
But it's funny. We'll go to pee sometimes, and he'll pull his cock out and then paper just starts flying out everywhere like it's
That's how clean
like
I
it's
am.
Rip Taylor or something.
I got to tell you, I've seen your penis way more times than I would want to say that I have. And there was something about it today that looked weirder and different.
Really?
When you started pulling on it, I guess I just haven't been that close. And
Yeah. When I always do that thing, like I make like a shiv out of it,
it looks like a Batman wing.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, it's similar to that. It's like stretching bubble gum.
But he also showed the head of his penis.
Yeah, which
and
I
he
didn't
was
like.
He was self-conscious.
Yeah,
about
because
that.
to me, I think my pouch, my foreskin acts almost like a curtain. Like I still have something left. It's like when a woman wears nipple tassels. The nipples are covered, but the rest of the breast she's comfortable with. I'm comfortable with my head covered. I still feel like there's a little privacy there.
When you diagnose these problems, I notice you hesitate to go to the doctor. Like you kind of save that as the last minute. What do? You go on the internet and you search for.
You just go on the
How did you
internet.
find out about balanitis?
Itchy cock that smells. Google.
Is this a? Is it?
Wait, that's what you did?
Yeah. I write itchy cock with smell. And then you Google it.
That's also what he types in looking for porn movies.
Yeah, I've done it. And then I received a lot of home remedies, which I like to try first. And I got Genesian violet. I did a whole thing. It was a 2-week process. The first week was Genesian violet. The second week was tea tree oil, and the third week was garlic oil.
Do you know what tea tree oil is for?
You put it in the bath. You put 2 or 3 drops in a bathtub.
I think it cures lice
and dandruff. They use it for a million.
They use it.
What,
yeah,
stinks like shit.
It's hard. I smell like. You ever go into an old house like with a dying dog and a bad furnace, like that sooty, moldy shit? Like it's a smell you can't get out of your nose. It's almost like death. That's what tea tree oil.
Who goes into a house with a dying dog and a bad furnace?
I won't say who. Everybody's been in an old house with a dying dog and I think in one of those coal ovens. You know what I'm talking about? It's burnt.
It's been watching Old Yeller too much.
Ever been in a house with a one-legged transgendered male?
Seriously, where are you coming up with that?
I've been around the block.
What was the name of the first thing? What violet?
Genesian violet.
Genesian violet.
Yeah, and
what is that?
It's some sort of natural home remedy, and it's a purple liquid. And I didn't know it stained you. So for the whole week, about a week and a half, my dick was purple, and I had to wash it off. Then I did tea tree oil, which, like Gary says, smells like when I watch The Walking Dead, that's the smell you get from those zombies.
But here's a question I have for you. You go on the internet, you talk to people who aren't doctors, who have some ideas, or you can go to an actual doctor who knows exactly what to do.
Yeah, but sometimes I'm thinking, you know what, I'm on the internet, let me take a look, let me try a few things first, and then if they don't work, then I'll go to a doctor.
But these home remedies may be more dangerous than what you actually have.
They may, but, it's the luck of the draw, I guess. I don't know.
Why take the chance? Why not just go to the doctor?
Well, if I do thorough research on these things. I look into it.
No, you read what people write. That's not thorough research.
But there's a lot of people writing it, and I also go to like WebMD. You could go there. You can ask questions. I like to do it. I like to. I've learned about this. This is great. I know a lot about homeopathic solutions to yeast infections. Oregano, garlic, the garlic oil, and the oregano as well. That seemed to work. I even put a clove of garlic in my pouch for a little while.
Oh my God! Did that burn?
It stung a little bit, but the thing is, my wife came into the bedroom tonight. She goes, "Were you eating garlic nuts today?"
No, my dick was.
Yeah, I mean, I had a clove of garlic in my dick.
Tim in Toledo, you're on the wrap-up show.
My question for Gary and John, and I guess Benji too, does your wives or girlfriends know as much about your penises as Rich knows about Sal's?
Like, I don't know if my wife could pick mine out of a lineup.
Can we have her come in?
But I know that you two could. If I did a lineup of penises, right, like a glory hole looking thing with like 7, you could pick Richard's, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Richard?
Oh, yeah. I could pick Sal's for sure.
That's not weird or anything, huh?
No, the weird thing is a lot of people on the staff could, too, because you guys have, put it out there quite a bit. But this is the first time you guys have done that in a long time. I was thinking about that today. Early on here at Sirius, that wouldn't have been a rare occurrence. But today it was like, okay, Richard's going to go smell Sal. And I was like, wow, they haven't done that in a while.
And we're always up for that. Yeah.
I'm always up for it, too.
Buddy. I didn't want him to, play a joke and put his penis in my mouth or something.
Yeah, you threatened to bite it.
I was going to bite it. Yeah, I'll show him.
Even your punishments are gay.
Would you have bitten it?
Lightly. Not enough to hurt him, but enough to scare him so he doesn't do it again.
He would have just enough to make him come.
He would have gnawed it.
All right, let's go to... I just lost the call I was going to pick up. We'll go to Mike in Jersey. Mike, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, guys. Good morning.
I just wanted to mention maybe Sal could deal with his odor problem by not letting other guys smell his cock. That is such a weird thing to have a guy get on his knees and get a good whiff of his genitalia.
There is truth to what this guy is saying. I really, I was thinking about it, and ever since I started working here, I've stuffed batteries in my dick. I've stuffed
your idea.
Yeah, no, I'm
M&M's, your idea.
M&M's. I've put in teeth in my cock.
The false teeth are my favorite.
Yeah. I put in fake teeth. I put microphones into my cock. I've put streamers into my dick. And when you're subjecting your penis to these things are dirty. I put pennies in my cock, nickels.
Whoa. You're gonna blame your stinky penis on the fact that you've done all these things?
No, I'm not blaming the stink itself, but I shouldn't be subjecting my penis to such dirty things. Your penis to me is, your genitals is almost your dick is as sensitive, if not more, than your tongue.
Why do I have a feeling you were doing these way before you got here? You just discovered when you got here that you could put M&M's in your dick?
No, I've never put it. The only thing I ever put in my dick was red wine one time. I pulled it up as a cup and I poured wine in it.
And who drank it?
Somebody. That doesn't matter. But the thing is that...
So how did you know you could get M&M's in your pouch?
I did. Well, again, I put wine in it in the past. I do pull it up. And one day I was hanging out with Richard. I don't know. And I don't know how... Guess what's in my pouch, how it came into fruition. But I stuffed something in there and we started laughing about it. I think it was... And that's how it happened. And ever since then, I've been putting things in my cock ever since. But the point that this gentleman is making is that he's right. Like I'm too, I'm freestyling a little bit too much. I'm too open about it. I'm too a little careless.
Do you think that you could cause trauma? Is that what you're thinking?
Not
it's like,
trauma,
like a health thing?
Yeah, it's a health thing. I mean, like you shouldn't put pennies on your dick. You're not even supposed to, handle loose change without eating and then eating something without washing your hands. I'm putting it directly on the source.
Actually, you shouldn't have your dick out in front of another guy if you want to work your way all the way back to the beginning.
Right, yeah, and I don't. On the Howard Stern show, it's different. But believe me, I don't walk around with my fucking schlong, swinging around.
But does that ever come up on WebMD? Like, have you put M&M's in your penis as one of the symptoms to check
on? But you probably have the most resilient and toughest dick out there because it's probably immune to all these germs.
It might be.
It's like they say with antibacterial soap, and the more you use it, supposedly you're not as immune, but your dick gets in touch with all this stuff, and it probably makes it better.
It handles the grit.
Does this mean the end of Foreskin Friday?
No, Foreskin Friday is a huge hit, and that's going to continue.
Are you going to still ask everybody and who's around for ideas and stuff like that? You should talk about that. How you kind of put the genius behind the creation of Foreskin
Friday. I generally
see
right now there's a big dilemma.
It's a think tank.
Yeah, every Monday I come up with ideas, and by Wednesday I throw the ideas to the boys, to Will, Richard.
What kind of ideas? Like remind me of what Foreskin Friday is.
Foreskin Fridays, I do something with my penis every Friday on Twitter because there used to be Titty Tuesday, there's Thong Thursday. So I said, how about Foreskin Friday? How about we celebrate my foreskin, and we do stuff. So.
Who's we?
I don't know. I think me and my cock. I look at it as a friend. So I came up with Foreskin Friday, and I like for Cinco de Mayo, I did Pouchy Gonzalez, which was my foreskin through Speedy Gonzalez's face, And then I did when John Travolta with all the massage stuff going on, I did Saturday Night Foreskin to Saturday Night Fever. So stuff like that. And then I did
holidays, like a lot of holidays.
And then when I was going to do in Piranha, like my dick looked like Piranha from the movie, and Rich goes, "Oh, it looks like a grotesque monster." He goes, "Go for more of a monster theme." And we were talking. He goes, "How about foreskin on
Foreskin Krueger?"
Yeah, Foreskin Krueger.
Freddy Krueger.
Right. And I said, "How about Nightmare on Foreskin Street?" And
so what's the dilemma?
The dilemma is as these great ideas come into fruition, great ideas also dissipate. And I'm coming to the bottom. You know what I mean? The well is starting to dry out.
Well, you can make it a firecracker for 4th of July.
I've thought of a lot of things.
I got a question for you.
Like I did the cannoli, which was a huge hit.
Thursday is Flag Day. Do you think it's wrong and bad taste, say, if you had an American flag and your penis was one of the stars?
No, I would probably get a little flag, like the little ones you stick like into a grapefruit on a cocktail, and I'd take that flag and I'd wrap it around my penis. And
you don't think that would upset some people?
It's a flag.
Has Arbor Day happened yet? You plant a tree in your penis?
No, but the one time I didn't do Foreskin Friday was for Good Friday. I said I'm going to
No meat?
No, none whatsoever.
You drew the line there.
Yeah, I said I'm keeping the good in Good Friday, and I
put a little fish.
I didn't show.
You should have put a pizza on it. That's what everybody orders on Good Friday. That's Catholic.
Steve, what do you want to say?
Yeah, Gary. The best is though on like Thursday, you'll be sitting there working, and you get a tap on your shoulder, and it's Sal, and in his serious voice, he does the, "Hey, I'm working on something. I'd just like to get your thoughts on it if you could." This one is, what was the Kiss one?
Oh, that was Gene Forskimmons. Simmons.
What do you think of Gene Simmons? And then his cock on his phone is in your face, and
it's instead of Gene's tongue hanging out, it was my dick hanging out. So it was Gene Simmons.
Where's sounding
That was a
board
big
for
hit. That was over, I think, close to 100 retweets. I average anywhere from 45 to 150 retweets on Foreskin Friday.
Do you think it's people joking around, or you think there's a lot of gay dudes retweeting it to other gay dudes?
A lot of guys are joking around. A lot of people are repulsed but love it. A lot of people show it to family members and get them sick. And a lot of people are offended. And there are gay people, too.
Do you think there's anything gay about Foreskin Friday?
No, not at all.
If you knew a gay guy was jerking off to your picture, would that bother you?
No. But I don't want to see it. There are guys who now follow I hash marked Foreskin Friday, and I saw other foreskins. Oof, I will never do that again. So I do apologize to anybody else, but at least I'm trying to make it common.
What was wrong with the other foreskin?
Why is yours interesting and the other ones are gross?
It's like smelling your own shit. Yours smells fine, but, Richard's might smell awful. It's just one of those things.
On Wednesday's wrap-up show, we talked about the blossoming film career of Ronnie Mund and how other people have taken on film roles while still being on the show. Does it bother Howard? Is Howard supportive? Is he jealous? Which I don't think he is. And it turned into a conversation where Ronnie explained his motivation for his new role and how it's just another step in the ascent of the stardom of Ronnie Mund.
Now joining us on the program is Ronnie Mund. Ronnie, we've confirmed that you will be appearing, or at least acting in this film on Monday, I guess, a Stamos film. And Howard doesn't seem thrilled with everyone going out and doing movies. Were you worried about doing this role?
No, I had talked to him about it.
Do you have any idea how many lines you have?
No, I'm supposed to get them today.
But do you think it's a big part, or do you think it's a small part?
I think it's probably small. According to what I just got an email from them. Actually, they heard the show this morning. I guess they were saying that a Stamos film is not a junk film, basically, and don't compare it to Sal and Richard's movie, that kind of stuff.
Well, I think they're working on a whole other level.
And basically, it says I'm playing myself, whatever that means.
But you're not Ronnie Mund. You're an angry guy at a strip club. Or are you Ronnie Mund?
Ronnie Mund?
Like we'll say in the credits,
I don't know if my name is Ronnie Mund, as the part, but I'm playing myself as probably like a host or something.
So how do you plan to approach like the character? Like,
how do you see yourself?
How
are you going to prepare?
The usual, carrying on like a lunatic on stage. That's what I'm seeing.
Is there anything special you're going to do to get ready for it? Because you doing it just going out with the guys is one thing, but being filmed, I mean, that's a different ballgame.
Well, I think if I try too hard to think about it, it's not going to work for me.
Would you consider getting crazy drunk?
No,
no.
Maybe a drink or two, maybe.
Are you
but
a good
not
actor?
Crazy drunk.
You act?
What do you care?
Well, I mean,
what did you come in here to bust my balls?
You're going to be in a movie.
Oh, he's already here.
You're going to be in a movie, so I figure you must have some kind of acting experience.
It's supposed to be a crazy type movie. It's a comedy, asswipe, and basically it's supposed to be about a guy who's taking guys out to teach them how to be single, I think, or some shit like that. Almost like a hangover type thing.
I bet it's nothing like Hangover type.
No,
thing.
well, I just got off the phone with the producer, if I can interject.
Well,
and they
thanks
said,
for interrupting.
Go ahead, John Lee Rune.
First of all, Ronnie says he's going to memorize his lines on the toilet.
Yeah, that's where I do my best thinking. That's where I write my poetry.
Shit goes in, shit comes out.
Yeah, right, exactly.
But the producers heard what Howard said this morning, and were a little disappointed because this is a multi-million-dollar movie. Ronnie's scene is one scene. Benji and Elisa are not in it. They wanted to clarify. They're not sure how that all got started. But they definitely wanted to clarify that the producers are big fans of the show. Obviously, Stamos is too. But they pushed Stamos to put Ronnie in it because they said there's no better person for this character than Ronnie. It's a guy who is a patron in the strip club, getting up and yelling things and telling girls to show their breasts and all that. So they said Ronnie was perfect for the role, but Stamos didn't want it to appear that he was trying to use the Stern show. So it was actually the producers who pushed Stamos and said, get Ronnie, he's perfect for this scene.
So I would almost argue that the role was modeled after you and not the other way around, Ronnie. Like maybe they heard you on the show and said, hey, we need a guy like that.
Maybe.
And they're literally getting you to do it.
Well, Stamos knows my routine. I've hung out with Stamos in the club. So
you're just going to recreate what you did with Stamos previously, basically?
I'll just recreate whatever I do whenever I go.
Will you stick to the script that they give you, or will you feel like room to ad-lib a little bit?
Well, I'll talk it over with them, see what they think.
They said they're going to get Ronnie's input today. They want to see what he's most comfortable saying, although we all know. But
Are you
Yeah!
Are you excited for the role?
Yeah, it's cool. I think it'll be cool.
Do you see the potential to break out Let's Fuck Some Whores?
Nah.
You don't think it's right for this?
Nah, I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe. You never know.
What if they water it down for PG and it's Let's Bang Some Whores?
No, I don't think this movie is a PG movie. I really don't.
Have you been thinking about other catchphrases you may want to throw in there, or you just again gonna go with whatever they give you?
Well, whoa, stop the clock might come in there. You never know. Who knows?
Good one.
You know? You never know.
And Gary, you said there's sort of a bigger picture thing going on with, I guess, everyone working on outside projects, and maybe this falls into that.
Yeah, I just think that what Howard hears is like somebody's doing this movie, somebody's doing that movie, somebody's doing a show on the web, somebody's doing a block party, somebody's doing an eat and greet, and it all becomes one thing to him.
Richard, you've done a bunch of films, actually. Howard talked about that today and made a joke how you wouldn't turn down any role you were offered.
He was in a big film, though. He was in a legitimately big film.
Yeah, the White Castle film.
Well, Harold and Kumar escaped from Guantanamo Bay.
It's always weird when I'm sitting at home and that pops up on HBO and I just see Richard walking by in a KKK hat.
And there's another movie I was in that's been on Showtime a lot in the last month or two called Albino Farm. And,
yes.
A lot of horror
I've seen
fans.
that at least 100 times.
Are you sort of the go-to albino kind of guy?
Well, now that Edgar Winter's very sick, they get Richard.
But when you hear this movie's out and Bigfoot's doing it, and I guess this is the movie Sal got his teeth done for, we found out today, and you're in it as well. Do you think twice about doing it, or are you just like, you know what, sounds cool, it's during off time for the show, so I'll give it a shot?
You know what, this is there's a huge crew on this movie. It's got a decent budget from what I've heard, and they made me a really good offer, and I'm happy to do it. So yeah, I mean, if I had to go to Arizona to get paid $5 for a movie, I wouldn't do it. I want to make sure it's something legitimate, and it's definitely a legitimate movie.
Gary, do you blame Ronnie, Richard, Benji, if he gets that role, whatever, for taking these roles outside of the show and being in these films?
No, it depends on what the roles are. I think there's a big difference between being Benji from the Howard Stern Show or being the weird guy on the corner. Do you know what I mean? I guess you'd have to take it part by part and figure it out.
I actually got to be in a movie that Maria Menounos' boyfriend, Kevin, directed that's going to be coming out soon, too, called Serial Buddies.
How many films have you been in?
I don't know. My film career started with Jodie Foster's Contact.
Is that
back
true?
Yeah, but I was one of the people running away from the explosion and when one of these spaceships blows up or something. And then I got to be in Tom Hanks's From the Earth to the Moon. I was hippie smoking in laundromat parking lot.
I have to say, in the history of the show, probably the greatest role that anybody on the show's ever gotten ended up on the cutting room floor, but I saw it because Cameron Crowe sent it to me. Kenneth Keith Kallenbach had a scene with Tom Cruise in Jerry Maguire. I remember Cameron Crowe called me, said, I want him. They flew him out, and I saw the scene. He was supposed to be a wacko fan, but I wish if they could do the DVD extras just to see Kenneth Keith Kallenbach acting with Tom Cruise is worth the price.
I went to see that movie to see Kenneth Keith because I remember you guys talked about it on the air, and I was like, where in the hell was he?
Derek in Massachusetts, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, you guys will know this more than I will, but Howard seems to be pretty jealous, and guys like Ronnie and even Stuttering John, when he got his part, if he doesn't have anything to do with getting them those roles, he seems to be angry, and not just the roles, but the job for John. He seems to take it as an angry, he'll get Eric a job, Eric the midget or Eric the actor, and he'll help those guys. And that's all fine and dandy because he's part of it. But when these guys do these things, he just seems to be jealous and angry of these guys in this situation. I hope Ronnie's movie's a success. I'll go see it just because he's in it.
Derek, I could tell you, just because I talk to Howard a lot, it absolutely 100% is not jealousy. That's not what it is. I know there was we had an incident one time where Wings, the show Wings, called Howard to ask Howard to be on the show. Howard said, no, I don't want to do that. I'm just, I'm protecting my brand. I'm not going to be on Wings. So unbeknownst to Howard, they turned around and they just called Stuttering John. and Stuttering John took the part. Now, whether John knew Howard had been offered or not, I don't think that was the case. But I know that when it came out, Howard was pissed, and his feeling was like, well, if I'm not going to do this, if I'm not going to put all this stuff out there, if I'm not going to sort of take every bit, but everybody around me does, in a sense, he feels that's tarnishing the brand. But that is probably more the explanation. Jealousy has zero to do with it.
Ronnie, have you ever sensed any jealousy coming from Howard?
No, come on. Are you kidding me? How can he be jealous of me? Are you kidding me?
That's a great point.
It is a great point.
No, I just said that. It's a great point.
Yeah, it is a great point. I just feel I always run things by him before I do anything.
Has he ever told you no? Because I think running things by him could be difficult because he doesn't want to be the bad guy.
I could tell when he'll give me like an answer, like he doesn't think it's a great idea, but if you want to do it,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't do it, but if you want to do it, that's fine.
Right, and he didn't say anything about this. He did, with Stamos calling me, he thought, it was kind of strange. I thought it was, dude. Like I said, I got the text message from John Friday night at 1:00 in the morning. So
Ronnie came to me and he said, "Is this Stamos' number or somebody pranking me?"
I knew it was his number, but I thought maybe somebody got his phone because I know twice already he's lost his phone, and he has to get a new phone and change his number and everything. But I thought for sure this was something kind of scam. So, and he also asked me for Robin's address because he wanted to send us something, and I wouldn't give it to him until I talked to Robin, and I wanted to make sure it was him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I just wouldn't give it out Robin's address to anybody. If we thought somebody lost his phone or whatever. But then when they started calling me about all this, I knew it was legit.
How do you approach Howard about it?
I go to him and I just talk to him.
But is it like
I'm not afraid to talk to him.
Are you driving at the time, or do you sit?
No, usually if we're walking up in the morning in the elevator or whatever, I'll talk to him in the car. We both, I have no problem talking to him. It's 27 years, man. It's a long time. You don't hold anything back. You should know that, Gary.
I hold plenty back.
Jim in Carolina, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, Ronnie, if you got offered a big movie role with a pretty good payday, but you had to quit Howard, would you do that?
No, I've said that a million times. I wouldn't. He comes first no matter what. And I work all my schedules around anything that I do. I work around him where I'm there for him first, and then like with America's Got Talent, we had block party shows that I didn't attend because I had to be with him in Los Angeles or San Francisco. So he comes first no matter what, because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be where I am. So.
Unless there's a guy that's going to suck your cock for $1 million. For that, you said you would ride off into the sunset.
Yeah, well, I'd have to, man. How could I ever face the fucking people around here ever again?
How do you juggle your schedule, Ronnie, now with the film roles, with Howard, AGT, the block parties? You're a busy guy.
Yeah, well, it seems to work out where it's on off days from the show, which is okay.
So, but let's go to the Henry Hill page. So, first of all, you should know, I'm listening to 1010 Wins this morning. They must be reading right off of TMZ, because they said, Henry Hill did this, he did that. And they go, in later years, he redeemed himself, and even was a frequent guest on the Howard Stern Show. That's what they say on TMZ. Or, on 1010 Wins.
They said in the first. But how is that a reform?
Well, I think he reformed and he appeared on the show. I think they're mutually exclusive.
Right.
Let me just mention, of course, that frequent guest of the Howard Stern Show, Henry Hill, has died.
I didn't see that yet.
Henry was 69 years old. And as you know, Henry Hill was a mobster. He was the guy they based the movie Goodfellas on.
Yeah, in fact, I just watched Goodfellas again after having not seen it for a long time.
Right.
Such a good movie.
I loved having Henry on the show, and I loved hearing his mob stories, but Henry was a despicable guy. I mean, he has killed people. He took a shortcut in life. He
didn't want the straight and narrow.
No.
Didn't like it at all.
Yeah. And it's so weird. We got so many different Henrys, like... I'm remembering times when, like, Henry would be really drunk, but then the performance or the call before that would be, I quit drinking for 7 months. And, there was no substance to the guy. You never really realized he was a pathological liar. He would just go, I don't drink anymore. I haven't had a drink in 7 months. And then next thing you know, he's in jail for drunk something
right,
or
drunk
other.
And reckless or whatever.
Yeah. And he was always trying these businesses out, like I remember one time he came in and he had paintings that he was selling.
I think I have one of those.
Yeah, awful, awful paintings. And he'd go, why are you making fun of my paintings, Howard?
Yeah, it was just like giving a monkey a brush.
Yeah, and then he had a spaghetti sauce business, which to me was so disgusting because just associating Henry with spaghetti sauce, because spaghetti sauce looks like blood, and Henry has shed the blood of people, and he was just out of his fucking mind. I remember years ago, this was 1996. Henry Hill was on the phone. And Rob and I said to him, Henry, you think you're going to hell? And he, now that he's dead, I'm sure he's got to be in hell. But
if there is one.
If there is one. And
they must have made it for him.
Of course. And he was convinced he would not go to hell. Let me ask you, do you think you're going to hell when you die?
Nope, I don't think so, Howard.
Really?
How did you redeem yourself?
now, describe to me how you're not going to hell.
I've changed my life, Howard.
Oh, man.
And you no longer have to pay for anything you did?
What about all the people you messed up?
Well, I've straightened my life out, Howard. 15 years. It was 15 years ago this month.
It doesn't count.
Doesn't count. Come on,
that stuff you can't erase. It doesn't go off the ledger book.
That's why you're drinking. You're filled with guilt. You're racked with guilt, I guess.
I don't drink anymore.
Really?
7 months, Howard.
He doesn't drink anymore.
Yeah, but it was months he would go.
Yeah, he doesn't drink anymore, but then he'd show up and then he'd be like,
Ma'am, I want a caramel macchiato, please. Why you look at me in that certain place?
You were doing so well after the Howard Stern show. What happened?
I want a caramel macchiato. Why are you picking?
That was one of my favorite bits. Not a bit, it's real life.
It wasn't a bit.
But what was so great about it was Lisa G. We were pretty new here at Sirius. She goes downstairs and she is trying to interview Henry Hill, and he's out front and he's laying in a planter, like vomiting on himself. And he keeps screaming over and over again, and it's hard to understand. He's saying there, I want a caramel macchiato from Starbucks.
Right.
And somehow, I guess Lisa wanted to hear a very drunk Henry Hill coming on to her. She goes, I'm disgusted with you. This man just said that he wanted to come on my shoulder.
Yeah, she considered it sexual harassment.
Right, and she said, Henry Hill said he wanted to come on my face. And I said, Lisa, he's saying he wants a caramel macchiato. It was so great, and Lisa was like, oh, I don't know how I heard that.
Ma'am, I want a caramel macchiato, please. Why you look at me in that certain place?
You were doing so well after the Howard Stern show. What happened?
I want a caramel macchiato.
Lisa's never been a war correspondent. This is the closest she's come.
This is the front line.
This is the front line, and it really is.
You going home?
Miss Sam?
So that was a funny moment, and
I remember that one time we went out to Vegas and Henry came out there, and he sort of like stalked us.
Yeah, he wanted to get on the air, and he was mad that we weren't putting him on as much. But how much Henry could you take?
Yeah, but he would go to the same restaurants we were having dinner in, and then he'd get a table and he would just stare.
Yeah, and I would say to Henry, Henry, I do a radio show. Like, there's no other show in America putting you on. I'm the only one putting you on. So give me a break. It's not like I haven't done anything for you.
That laugh.
Henry, carrying on with this theme, I was like, hey, Henry, when you die, you're going to hell. And he, one time, I don't know, he was wasted, and I guess he was talking about some of the people he killed. Do you think you drink to forget all the people you killed?
I got a trail of bodies. I'm going to give you a trail from Rockville Center Links. You got.
Yeah, I know where Rockville Center Links is. You buried a body there?
Yeah, 2 of them.
2 of them? Have you ever? He's laughing.
That laugh.
He buried 2 bodies on the Rockville Center Links golf course. Have you ever?
And then we're going to start east, I guess. Wait, to Canarsie.
Wait, Henry. You're saying you killed
bodies,
killed 2 people and buried them on the Rockville Center Links? Where?
Yes.
Where in the Rockville Center Links? What?
What? The 4th hole. 4.
The 4th hole? What is this?
The 4th hole?
What are you saying? The 4th hole? Henry.
What?
This is why Ray Liotta is such a great actor. He had that laugh down in that movie.
Down perfectly. Even in the movie when you're watching it, Henry never admits to doing anything besides robbing and stealing and burying the bodies after other people shot them or killed them.
Right.
But, he's certainly willing to hang out with murderers.
Yeah. 4th hole?
The 4th hole.
No, come on, be honest with me. Tell me where.
Under the green. I swear to you.
Under the green?
Who were the 2 bodies?
They were stockbrokers.
Stockbrokers. They must have screwed him over in some deal.
Right. They gave him money and they didn't make money for them. Then they killed him.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many Henry moments from our show. I don't even know where to begin. And the other weird thing is, too, like, I mean, this is a guy who betrayed the mob. And there were so many questions, like, Henry decided to come out of witness protection. He decided that he was just going to live his life. And he didn't care that there were mobsters who were supposedly looking for him. He was like, fuck it, I'm living my life. I don't want to be in hiding anymore. And so, like, when you were with him, like Gary describes one time he was standing next to Henry at some appearance. Henry showed up, and he's like, Henry, I don't want to stand near you. If this is the day the mob decides to get vengeance.
It was also 1994. You know
right, yeah, you didn't know. And you still didn't know. And, like, and you just wonder, like, who are like John Hein was saying to me, who are the people who decide to kill Henry, and who are the people who decided they didn't care about Henry anymore, you know?
Well, I think everybody was either in jail or dead.
Yeah, but
at a certain point.
But there's always still a mob. I'm sure there's a mob now. But
well, no, they had really busted it up, and a whole new organization had to spring up, and they had no real ties to Henry.
Mm-hmm.
And that whole era that Henry was in was kind of taken apart.
So Henry, you think you're done for the day, or are you going to come back up?
Yeah, I think this was when Henry was kicked out of Del Fresco's. He tried to get in there and hang out at the restaurant, and I think they kicked him out of the place.
You know me. You know me, man.
And?
I pay my fucking way. No, these are cold.
Have you ever been that drunk in your life?
Never.
Yeah. I think one time I was, but I was unconscious.
Yeah, I mean, you can't stay awake and talk.
Henry could.
They must.
Well, I imagine they are. Here, Henry, zip up your coat.
Nah.
Zip up your coat. Henry.
Fucking old lady.
Come on, Henry, zip up your coat. Come on.
I have a fucking wife.
And the other thing is, somehow Henry still got women.
Yeah, isn't that insulting to women? I mean, like Henry, like in that condition, had a woman taking care of him like a mommy. It was amazing. He had women.
You don't have a wife, remember? Who would have you? Here. Zip up your coat, Henry. You're going to freeze.
It's cold as hell out, Henry.
Here, hold this a second.
Oh, there's Paulie. Now, Paulie used to call in all the time and fight with Henry.
Right.
Paulie, you had some of the most legendary phone calls.
I'm glad.
Yeah, I mean,
This
is a good day for you.
Yeah, are you happy Henry's gone, or are you going to miss him in some weird way? You were kind of linked to him.
No, when I saw it online last night, it kind of put a smile on my face.
Isn't it amazing to you that the mob never actually kept their promise of killing him? Like they once he came out of the hiding, that they never went after him?
No, not really, because Robin was right on with what she said. You know, everything broke up. It just wasn't the same as it was back in the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. After he did his ratting on everybody, everything just seemed to disband, and everybody kind of went their own way. Sure, there was still a mob, but wasn't as strong as it was. So Robin was right on.
Paulie, why did you hate Henry so much? What was the thought there? Because he was a rat, right?
Well, first and foremost, yes. Being a rat and a stool pigeon and a mutt, Henry never, ever killed anybody. Henry was a delivery boy. He was a gopher. Tommy would say, go pick up our food down at Don Pep on Liberty Avenue by the racetrack, and, that's what he would do.
But, Paulie, you would think that, so in other words, when he wrote the book, or somebody wrote that book, and they based it on his life, you feel he embellished on the truth and made himself to be a bigger player in the mob than he really was.
Absolutely. I mean, they glamorized Henry in that movie tremendously. But, yeah, that's exactly it.
I mean, Henry, do you think Henry lied when he said he was in on the Lufthansa heist?
Physically on it?
Like, do you think he was actually a part of the heist?
In the background, sure, maybe.
Right.
He could have been. He could have made a couple of bucks on it, but not to actually physically go to the airport and steal the money. No, he was just around, and with you being around, you had some perks. And Tommy had money, and Jimmy had money, and if you're around the money, they're going to spread the wealth.
Right. So he was a guy who really was immortalized in that movie Goodfellas, and made it seem like he was one of the big players, even though he wasn't full Italian. You know, he would have been a big mob guy. Made man. He makes it seem that way. Yeah. So, is there anything positive you have to say about Henry Hill's death? I mean, is there anything that you want to say about the man that you liked?
Let me think for a second. No.
All right, Paulie. There you go. Paulie, who called in every time Henry was on. Paulie was on.
Yes.
And Henry would go, hang up on this guy. Hang up on him.
Legendary fights.
Because he was afraid to hear the truth, and he knew I was the only one, and I think I'm the only one left who knew that crew, who hung out with that crew, who knew Tommy and Stax and Henry and the whole mishpucha, you know.
You wanted to fight him. I remember that.
Absolutely, yeah. I thought we were going to put together a nice fight where I could just punch him right in his face.
Yeah, Henry was up for
a couple of rounds.
Henry would say to me, "Okay, I'll do it," and I think he was sincere. He said he would fight you, but I was afraid.
He never showed up. When I came to the studio, he was supposed to be there that time. That I was interviewed, and it was just me in the studio alone, and it was a great time. It was a pleasure meeting everybody, but he just never showed, and I couldn't make it to Vegas that time he was there. So, I don't miss Henry. If somebody wants to hear something and get a good book out of something, I got a ton of stories and a ton of anecdotes that
all right, Paulie.
I would share.
All right, thanks for calling in.
Not because Henry's gone, but congratulations on your AGT, and Robin, feel better, and good luck to everybody.
All right, Paulie, later.
Thanks,
guys. Paulie, who was Henry's arch nemesis, and it was really good stuff. So,
Gary.
Yes.
May I talk to you about eulogizing Henry Hill this morning?
Yeah.
I heard you mention or I actually heard Howard say, and you guys go back and forth about how difficult it is to be respectful of a guest who's such a despicable person.
Well, I mean, he probably was involved in the murders of people. That's something that you can never dismiss.
Right.
We put him on our show a lot, and he seemed to be remorseful about it. He was a very tortured soul. But yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, usually, even if you're full of shit, when you're eulogizing somebody, you can start with, he was a good guy.
Right.
But it's hard to say that about. I didn't know Henry well enough. I can't say Henry was a good guy because I met him after he did a bunch of stuff that was really bad. The guy I knew later on in life wasn't even that good a guy. He was a nice guy, but he could get drunk and belligerent, all that stuff. So he was an interesting guy. When he was sober, he was a great guy. There's something nice I could say about him. When Henry was sober, he was a pretty nice guy. There's guests that I personally don't like, and I'm not going to tell you who they are, but there's guests that I personally don't like that I book on the show. But I got to do what's best for the show.
And it'll keep coming and coming.
That's right.
Just like the prep never stops for this show.
Exactly.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. What's the deal? Like, did him and Kimmel know or like each other, or is it just...
Are they rivals?
Well, I'm wondering, because, I know Jimmy hates Leno, and I know he loves Letterman. But
where does he stand on...
But I'd also like to know what Jimmy's take is, you should... Craig Ferguson? Do you like Craig Ferguson? Like, I don't know. It's a weird thing for me. Some of these late night guys like each other, even though they compete against each other.
I know he's good friends with Conan. But that's an interesting thing. Who are you good friends with? Who do you hate?
And why?
Yeah.
And the other thing is, I wonder if they ever talk to each other. Like, has he ever called another talk show host for advice?
Yeah, he called Leno.
I called you too, right?
He called me for advice. Yeah.
Jimmy Fallon will be in here pretty soon. I'm anxious to talk to him. I saw a thing on the internet that was so good. I got to talk to him about it. They have, I don't know how you find the link. Maybe howardstern.com can put it up there. They're pretty good about that. But it's a link to his Saturday Night Live audition. When Jimmy Fallon, when anyone gets hired for Saturday Night Live, you have to audition in a room for. It's almost like America's Got Talent in Vegas. There's just like 5 or 6 people in the room.
And no audience.
No audience, and supposedly you never get any laughs, but you'll see on Jimmy's he does. It was Lorne Michaels laughing, but his audition was so incredible. What he did was he did about 10 impressions or 15 impressions, but what he did that I loved is he kept them real short, and so you never got bored. Mm-hmm. And then he picked up his guitar and started doing some singing impressions, but again, just like little it almost looked like he was just ad-libbing them. It was a very relaxed audition. And as I'm watching it about the first or second song, and I go, no wonder this guy got the job. I mean, his audition, if you ever want to see a tape on how to audition for Saturday Night Live, there can't be a better audition tape than this. Now, I don't know how that stuff gets out there, if NBC put it out or what, but it is fantastic.
Maybe they're trying to show. Maybe they've been getting a lot of bad auditions, and they thought maybe we got to show a good
Maybe. I don't know. But, man, it was just incredible. And, maybe I sensed a little bit of nervousness on his part in the beginning, but not really. I mean, he just seemed real confident for a young guy.
Well, that's part of the trick of stand-up.
Yeah.
You got to be confident.
Hey, Jimmy. Is Jimmy here? I wonder if Jimmy would want to say hi to David Letterman.
Do they speak? Are they friends?
Should we try that? I'll try that for a second. See how that goes. Jimmy Fallon is the host of Late Night. Is that his? What's the name of your show, Jimmy? Is it Late Night? What is the name of Jimmy's show?
It is Late Night.
Late Night, right? Yeah.
It's Late Night. Hey, everybody.
Hey, man.
With all these shows, you could get confused.
Real quick, do you want to say hi to David Letterman?
No.
No? You didn't hear him? You don't want to say hi to Dave?
Yeah, I can say hi to Dave.
Dave, are you there?
Yeah, Jimmy, good morning.
Hey, Dave, how are you?
Dave is in Chicago. He just was on our show. I thought because you're both late night hosts, you'd want to...
Nice to be talking to one of the twins again.
The twins?
The twins?
Jimmy Kimmel and Jimmy Fallon. Sure, I call them the twins.
Yeah, what? You do. That's right.
The twin? Does he?
The twins, sure.
Yeah. Dave, just real quick, because Jimmy's here. He's got limited time. I just wanted to give you a chance to say, are you friends with Dave, or are you an enemy of his because you're with the Jay Leno camp and you're on NBC?
No. I mean, if anything, we're friends. Yeah.
You're friends.
Yeah. I've been on the show a bunch of times.
Jimmy says you're his friend.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
I appreciate that.
Anything you want to say to Jimmy?
Well, I was going to say, first of all, Howard, I just, something I forgot to mention before, I love that sound buzzard on AGT.
No, but I mean to Jimmy, not AGT.
Oh.
No, okay, all right.
Well, just a reminder, I just want to say that to Jimmy that Jay Leno is still a big chin douchebag. I'd love to, buy him a hoodie and have him troll around George Zimmerman's neighborhood.
Well, all right, listen, you're obviously bitter. All right, thank you, Dave.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
That's David Letterman.
David Letterman.
David Letterman, the real David Letterman.
Oh my gosh! I mean, why would he say that? That's so.
You know
topical.
what it is? He's so much looser on our show than his own show.
That is amazing.
Yeah,
I
he's
think
amazing.
it's satellite that just loosens him right up.
I was telling everyone. Now, who put out your audition for Saturday Night Live? Do you put that out? Or, I mean, you obviously didn't have it. Who put that out on the internet?
It's weird because that was out. It was out on they put out like a DVD, like a best of DVD thing, which they do for some of the cast members.
And I'm sure you didn't object because, to me, it's almost like a primer, or is it a primer? But it's almost like a lesson in how to audition for Saturday Night Live. It's about 8 minutes long.
Yeah.
And it's this quick 8 minutes. What you did effectively that I thought was so tremendous, you quickly ran through your impressions. You didn't allow them to get bored.
Yeah, I did, because you know what happened is I had this I had the stand-up act, and it wasn't working. It wasn't funny, and I was telling people kind of who I was doing before I did the impression.
Right.
Like the old way to do impressions, you go like, and now, ladies and gentlemen, here's James Cagney.
Right.
You dirty rat, and then you do the impression. So this one I go, I'm not going to tell you who I'm doing.
That's what I loved. You never once said, here's who it is, and either you got it or you didn't.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, clearly I'm doing Bill Cosby.
Do you remember, have you gone back and watched that audition?
I just saw the outfit I was wearing on a clip, like on the web. I'm like, oh, because I didn't know what people
I thought you looked really handsome. First of all, you seemed more chiseled. You were younger, kind of. You were very thin.
Wasn't as doughy.
You weren't as doughy. What happened? I mean,
he got comfortable. He got rich.
Did you get married? Is that what happened? And you just got doughy.
Before I got married, I just got doughy. I don't know what happened. I just got. But maybe that'll just keep me younger looking.
It's funny you say that because I see a guy auditioning, and you look like one of these ripped kind of almost like a model type physique. And you have gained a few. I mean, you're not fat by any means. But.
No. But I was never in shape, but I was skinny. I was like,
right.
Like if I wanted to have the body I looked up to, it would be Mick Jagger's.
Right.
It wouldn't be.
Me too.
I don't want a giant. I don't want big muscles. I don't want Jersey Shore. I don't want Joe Piscopo.
Right. I look at Mick Jagger and I go, boy, I'd like to be that thin.
That's the
You know, it seems that that's the one physique you can keep up because look at all those big muscle guys
But
now.
I cannot
They're
lose
all
weight.
saggy.
I used to be. Yeah, right. He actually looks pretty good. I used to be able to lose weight like that.
Yeah.
You know, I just have. I'm starving myself because I bought all these new clothes for America's Got Talent and they're going live and I can't lose a pound and I'm telling you I'm not eating anything.
But that's the way to do it. But are you working out?
Yeah, I go running. Yesterday I was so fucking tired and I go to Central Park. I'm running around like a lunatic.
No, it's the dumbest thing. I'm downloading apps to make me run. And I go, this is the dumbest thing. I can't believe I'm downloading an app that says go run.
But do you run? I mean,
no,
do you actually
I have
do
the
it?
app.
You have an app.
Yeah, I have an app that says run.
Only the app could exercise for you.
Should you start running, then you would have the app and you'd be all prepared. And I guess you would log all your mileage and all that kind of thing.
I had a treadmill. I bought a treadmill,
Right.
which is a big mistake.
Right.
Because you never use it. It's the dumbest investment I ever had.
It becomes a hanger for clothes.
Oh,
It's very expensive.
At one point, I had that. I had a rowing machine because I heard rowing machine. You get a lot of
rowing is supposed to be great.
So rowing machines both had dust on them. I would go in. I'd put on your show, and I'd listen to your show and try to row like I'm in a rowing team and Poet Society at Harvard. This is the dumbest thing.
30-something years ago when I started this show, I always pictured a guy in his car listening to it, never on his rowing machine.
Oh, it was so lame. It's so. I wish. I'm telling you now because I don't do it anymore. But at one point, I had gloves, so I can grip. I can grip the rowing machine.
Right.
And it was just so dumb and a waste. But then I had a treadmill, and I ran on the treadmill. And maybe I'm just, maybe it's because I'm just so doughy. I made a lot of noise,
Right.
and the neighbor comes up and knocks on my door, which I don't want. I don't want to talk to anybody.
Right. So you kept the machines in your apartment?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. And I imagine it just wreaked havoc because those things are very loud.
They
To
are
have them
very
in an
loud.
apartment is outrageous.
Yeah.
And you're just pounding.
I'm just
Boom,
pounding. It
boom,
was like
boom,
boom, boom, boom, boom. Yeah. My aunt used to have a guy that lived above her in Brooklyn who used to chop up pills every morning.
Right.
And you could hear him, and that's was the alarm clock because he'd be trapped because he couldn't swallow his pills. And you go, that's her alarm clock. So I'm running on the thing, and I understand.
Right.
But it's not like I'm not up at like 6 in the morning pounding.
Right.
This is like 10.
So what are you going to do if you're getting doughy? Are you cutting back on your calories?
I don't know what to do.
You don't. It's horrible.
It's a thing I have to embrace because I don't know what to do.
But
I
you also
eat pretty well.
Yeah, do you?
Yeah.
Like, did you have a breakfast this morning?
I had some oatmeal this morning.
Oatmeal. That's it.
That's
Just oatmeal.
good.
That's good.
Right?
Yeah, but I'm normally not up at this point.
Right. That's true.
But
So you'll eat a lot today.
What time do you normally get up?
Like last night, I had a Philly cheesesteak on the way back. I was on QVC last night.
Yeah. Now
What
I
are
would
you doing on
think I would think you would not go on QVC.
Well,
that
here's
it
the
wouldn't
thing.
be cool, so to speak.
Oh, that's why I just want to see what it is.
Right.
I want to go to this thing because I want to sell this record.
All right. So you've got a new record out.
Yeah.
Why would you? If you go on QVC, I happen to know something about this. You've got to give them a cut of everything you sell, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm giving everyone a cut anyway.
You are?
I mean, NBC's getting more money than I'm getting for this.
Because a lot of the stuff on the CD are performances that you did on television.
Yeah.
And so they have the rights to it.
Yep.
So they're going to get a cut, and QVC's going to get a cut.
And and then the record label gets a cut, and then every guest star on the album.
Why put it out? Where do you get money up front? How do you make any money with this thing?
I really don't make it. The way I do it, I think in the future somehow I'll make money. Like more people will watch my show, or more people will know who I am, or what the things we do on our show.
That is actually your strategy with your show. Because you're on late at night, 12:30 at night, a lot of people don't get to stay up and watch it. And I know that you make everything available on the Internet. And it's true. I mean, those clips do go viral and they go big.
But then they have to take them down.
What do you mean?
Well, I think it's a Writers Guild thing.
Right.
Remember when the Writers Guild had the strike? They had a thing about internet rights and all this stuff. So we're only allowed to put certain sketches up for like 2 months.
Oh, and then otherwise they'd have to be paid or something like that.
Yes. And NBC doesn't want to pay for that, which is fine. But it's a bummer for the writers who want to see their sketches on it.
But it is true. I mean, I really do. I see more of your show on the Internet.
Yeah, which a lot of people do, or in a taxi cab or something.
Did you think when I appeared on your show the last time that I was overly rude to Mick Taylor of the Rolling Stones?
Absolutely not. Was
there any fallout from that? I mean, because I was kidding him about leaving the Rolling Stones, but I did it lovingly. I do love Mick Taylor.
No, as I was leaving, I said goodbye to him, and I gave him like a man hug, and he came in and he goes, I'm sorry about my friend over that. Next time I'd love to hear you talk more.
So he wasn't upset with me, was he?
No, not at all.
He was a good sport.
Great sport, totally laughing. Some people on my staff was like, that was pretty harsh. I was like,
yeah, I got a lot of feedback where people said, wow, you really ripped Mick Taylor a new asshole.
Oh, no, in fact, I felt like you guys had done that before.
You know, I had a disappointing moment with your show because I really enjoyed my last appearance. I had a great time.
Yeah.
But you and I broke into a song, a Rolling Stones song. We sang to the audience in the commercial break, and I had a feeling you would include that somehow. Or you can't include that because you don't have the rights to the song? Is that it? What happened there? There was no interest in airing that?
I didn't want to air it.
Why?
Because you're now a judge of singing.
Oh, yeah. But, I mean, I know I'm not a good singer.
Yeah, but I don't want to put that out just since your debut.
I thought that was a fun, spontaneous moment.
I could put that up.
Well,
no one told us that. I was ready to put up, and I go, you know what?
Maybe Howard doesn't want that.
Maybe he doesn't want this. It was a commercial break. He's a singing judge now.
I see. You were protecting me.
I was trying to protect you.
I so don't know from that. You know, I don't protect anybody.
I said, well, maybe he doesn't want that because now he's got to be telling someone, hey, you sing awful.
You're a nice guy like that. You do protect your guests.
I try to. I do up to a point, where it's like as much as I can. If you're going to be rude to me, then I won't do anything. I'm just like, I'll let you sing.
It's like, fuck you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I mean, what am I going to do? But it's like, I think for the most part, I'm happy you're doing the show, and it's all just kudos for me and our show.
Who are you friendly with in terms of other talk shows? Let me get this, because the landscape, and I want you to be honest, I don't want you to be diplomatic.
Yeah.
I know you're friends with Jay Leno. You called him when you had to interview Obama. You got advice from him, as you said, and you got advice from me. And
I got advice from Barbara Walters, too.
Right.
Yeah.
But Conan is a close friend of yours, right?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't really...
Not anymore?
No, we were never close.
Oh, okay. I thought you were friendly with Conan.
I'm friendly with him. Yeah, we're not friends.
Did you not... Is he upset that you took over his whole time slot? No. But is he upset that you side with Leno in the big feud?
Nothing to me. He's come on the show. I mean, there's no sense. I mean, I'm not really part of that whole thing. So.
Oh, I thought you were friends with him.
With who?
With Conan.
No,
close.
I'm friends with him. No, I'm not close.
No.
I'm not close really with any of the hosts.
You're a hard guy to get close to. I've tried to hang out with you. It's impossible. You really want nothing to do with me. You really
What did you say? You were telling us a story about how you thought you were with him and then he left you and went to somebody else?
No. I ran into Jimmy when I was in Los Angeles, and he came over to the table, and we were eating together. He was having a smoothie, and I was eating a salad or something, and I was with my wife, and then... he quickly got up after a while to leave, and it was because Lorne Michaels and a whole power table were waiting for him somewhere else.
That power table converged.
You are a very social guy.
Beckham was there, yeah.
Yes. Beckham was by the pool.
Enjoying the water, Jimmy.
Yeah, he didn't talk to me because you know me.
How cool is that guy? He was wearing a ski hat in the pool.
Well, you're saying it in a nice way, but you're really making fun of him. Beckham is there. It was 900 degrees in L.A. We're sitting by a pool.
Leather jacket.
The fucker's got a leather jacket on, and he's got a ski hat,
like a little jaunty.
Yeah, and even like my wife and I are sitting there, go, look at this fucking guy. Is he a poser or what? I didn't know who he was.
He's a good-looking dude.
Yeah, but I didn't recognize him as Beckham. But I just said, look at this guy. He wants so much goddamn attention. He couldn't bring more attention to himself.
Why would you sit by the pool if you're wearing a leather jacket and a hat?
Right. So is that cool? I think it's not cool.
I don't know. I mean, well, sure. I don't know. I could never pull that off. You would make fun of me so bad if I rolled up to the pool and said, Howard, Beth.
and you're wearing your shorts and a leather jacket.
And a leather motorcycle jacket and a ski hat.
That's a hard look to pull off.
I'd be like, I'm hanging out with the Edge.
But you do have, you see, you have played it where you are friendly with a lot of celebrities. You were just at the Drew Barrymore wedding.
That's right.
Yeah.
And now that was some wedding, right?
Gorgeous.
And there were a lot of famous people there.
There was a lot of people there, yeah. Well, it's just a lot of people there.
Yeah, but a lot of famous people there. Who was at the wedding, and how much fun did we have?
It was good. It was fun. It was, I don't know.
Cameron Diaz was there.
Cameron Diaz was there.
Is she hot in person?
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous?
Yeah.
Hotter in the movies than in real life?
No, she's very pretty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I've known her for a long time. So
right.
She's friends with my wife.
Oh, no, that's right. Your wife's a big shot. That's right. Your wife's a big shot.
She's not a big shot.
What kind of big shot is she?
She's some sort of producer.
She produced. She works with Drew. They became Flower Films, like the partner, and so they did like Donnie Darko and Charlie's Angels, and it's just a bunch of other movies.
Is the marriage going to last between Drew Barrymore and this guy? I say no. What do you say?
I say yes.
Really?
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Her track record is poor.
I agree.
Right?
Yeah, I think she would agree.
Did you sit her down?
Do you really go with, like, this is a serious wedding?
Did you sit her down and say, "Listen, honey"?
I'm such a mush though at these things. I go to these things. I go. I got to go to this wedding. I don't want to talk. I just want to go and enjoy the wedding, and it's good. And so it's another wedding, and I've been to so many weddings. And I used to be an altar boy, so I served mass. I served weddings.
Right.
But then I get there, and it's just really emotional.
Yeah, and you cry.
I start to fill up.
You're a good man.
I'm worse than any of these people. Like, I can't even look at Cameron Diaz. She's not crying. I'm filling up, going, and no one even at the altar.
No one cries at
a rabbi talking. I'm not even
just
Jewish.
Being in the building.
I'm not even Jewish. She's saying words. I don't even say anything.
But nobody
look at that. I'm crying. I'm like, that's beautiful.
But nobody cries at a Drew Barrymore wedding. I mean, unless you're the groom's parents. I mean, really.
I was like, I got into it, and then I was just like, and I wasn't even drinking at this point.
Talk me through this. When you're invited to a high-profile wedding, like a Drew Barrymore wedding, and I would imagine that was fun. What do you get Drew Barrymore for a wedding gift? I mean, do you give her cash, or you just didn't even give her anything? Your mere presence.
I didn't give her anything. I really didn't.
Wow. So fucked up.
I got to ask Nancy. Maybe we did give her something. We had to give her something, right? I don't know. I had to travel.
That's your gift.
I mean, don't you hate that?
It's the gift of you.
When you have to, it's a destination wedding.
Yeah.
And you work for a living.
Yes.
So I have to take off of my work.
Right.
And fly to where you're getting married.
and then give you a gift.
And then if they get divorced the week after, I don't want the gift back.
Right.
I want my time back.
That's right.
I want my tears back.
Yeah, exactly. All the emotion you vested in this thing.
I really put a lot into this.
But really, you do have to get a gift of some sort.
I do, right?
Yeah,
But don't you have there's a window? I think there's a window.
Yeah, you have a year, right?
1 year.
Ann Landers said it was 1 year. I read that column.
Ann Landers.
Religiously. Yeah, she said 1 year.
So I have 1 year. Well, I'll work on something. Oh my gosh, I got her a present.
You did?
Yes.
What'd you get her?
Of course. What am I talking about?
Go ahead.
I got her a painting.
Oh.
Of her and Will.
Will's her husband.
Yes.
I see.
With there's this artist that my wife loves. Boussaint is her last name. I don't know, but she's like a folk artist, and she did like a heart with Drew, and it's a beautiful painting.
You commissioned a painting for her.
Yeah.
Now, what does something like that cost? I mean, it's got to be expensive.
I mean, Nancy handles this
She
stuff.
handles it right. Good. That's why it's good to be married.
Yeah, but that could be a weird kind of gift, because if they don't like that kind of art.
It's true. I know. I don't like, but I think my wife knows Drew enough.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, it's not that big.
Is this the first Drew Barrymore wedding you've gone to, or have you been to others?
It's the first one I've been to.
First one you've been to.
Yeah.
And what about your wife? Has she been to others?
She's been to a couple others.
And in her opinion, did she say, gee, this is the nicest one so far? Or did she enjoy other Drew Barrymore weddings more?
No, definitely she liked this one.
She liked this one the best.
This one was the best. This one was good. And then, you know what's funny? Because Drew's she loves to have a good time.
Right. She seems like a lot of fun.
Yeah, but she's pregnant now.
Oh.
So she
is that well known that she's pregnant?
Wedding.
I don't know that anyone knows that.
Yeah, people know that.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
Maybe you just broke news.
Oh, stop.
Wouldn't that be great?
No, it wouldn't be. It'd be no.
I'm picturing her taking your painting and hanging it next to the painting your wife got her of Tom Green and Drew Barrymore. Like there could be a whole hall of husbands. Don't you think that'd be kind of cool?
Yeah, like the Vatican. Yeah,
right.
Yeah, all those paintings.
Whenever you marry a guy, you have all new paintings from the Fallons.
No, but she had a band go up, and it was a fun. It was. I mean, she knows how to throw up. But great food.
Right.
It's good food. Which you know what happened is I don't look at the. Do you call it a menu when they tell you what's
right? Nah, but it's like a menu.
Because
right.
you can't order off it, but it's telling you what's going to happen with the food. And I go, so I'm eating the salad, and I just want to eat because I don't want to get too drunk and just do something ridiculous. So and just want to go home early. So I'm eating in this salad and this thing, and then there's fried chicken. So I eat all this fried chicken. I eat like 4 pieces of. I never had more fried chicken.
And don't you love when they serve something informal like fried chicken? It's so much better. Right.
It was great.
It's great.
And then they go, well, here's the steak course. I go, I can't because I just ate all this fried chicken. what am I at? One of those Brazilian places?
Right.
You ever been to those places?
All you can eat?
Yeah. Where you
But it's all this different meat.
Yeah, and you have to flip the card over to tell them to stop.
Yeah.
I didn't know that you have to flip the card to red because I'm just going like, why do you keep offering me this meat? I guess I'll take it. I mean, I'm not going to waste it, but then I have, I'm like it's like a Flintstones.
It's gluttonous.
It's ridiculous. It's like medieval times.
It's like the Game of Thrones.
Yeah, it's like Game of Thrones.
Give me meat.
Are you watching it this season?
Oh yeah. I fucking love it.
I dropped out.
You dropped out of
dropped
Game?
out.
Why?
I don't know. I couldn't put out the second episode. I don't get this.
In other words, there's too many characters, too much dialogue.
It's 150 characters. It's like Twitter. It's like 140. There's Peter Dinklage is just getting blowjobs left and right. And I go,
yeah. What world is this?
What is this?
And that's why it's TV, it's fantasy.
Well, people at work, they go, no, this is the way it was back then. I go, it's fiction.
That's right.
It's a made-up world.
What do you mean
it's
back
like saying that's the way things are in Alice in Wonderland.
You mean just be magic?
Yeah, you eat a mushroom, you get big. It's like you're basing your fact on fiction. It's not even an argument. I can't even have this argument.
So who's at your table at the Drew Barrymore? I mean, imagine a powerful table of wonderful entertainers all making jokes. And like you say, you got to be on your game almost because you can't get too drunk. There's a lot of heavy hitters there.
Yeah, I was at Drew's table.
Oh.
So I was with Drew and Will and my
goodness.
wife Nancy. And Nancy had to get up and speak and say something.
Is she articulate, your wife? Are you embarrassed?
Did you help
for
her with what she had to say?
I didn't. I tried to, and then I tried to give her a joke. It just didn't work.
What was the joke?
Well, I was going to say a joke about something like that. I don't know why. She's just so nervous doing this. I don't know why I tried to give her a joke. I said, well, at the end, say, look, now that we're family, Jimmy wants to stay at your parents' summer home this summer because they have a great summer home in Maine. It wasn't even that funny going into it.
That was the joke?
Yeah.
No wonder she didn't use it. What is that?
I think she did use it.
So it's you, Drew.
Yeah.
Who else is at the table?
Scarlett Johansson was there.
Scarlett Johansson's at the table.
No, it's not at the table. She was there.
What's she wearing?
They're all just look gorgeous. Everyone's dressed up.
Nice with the titties out and the whole thing, right?
Yeah, sure, I guess.
Of course, what do you mean, I guess? What, you're not a man?
Well, I am a man, but what are you talking about? I don't know what that means.
Titty dress.
Well, they're flashing things.
Girls always have their titties out at these weddings.
I don't know. I didn't see
You're
that.
such a polite guy. You won't even look at their titties.
I didn't know.
They wear those gowns, with the titties.
I know you keep saying that, but I don't know what you're talking about. It's
a
gown.
It's a gown. All right.
Yeah.
And does Drew Barrymore wear white? Does she?
She wore white. She looked beautiful. There was
Virginal
Chanel.
white. Yeah.
Chanel is Will's family's in.
Oh, I see.
So everyone wore Chanel. Cameron Chanel.
Well, I'm happy for her, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, why not? Why shouldn't I?
I hope she's happy.
She was great. She was super happy, and it was at her